We are back. Your long lost favorite Saturday night comic book YouTube show is finally back. We've got some awesome stuff to talk about tonight. We've got a metric elephant crap load of things to give away. Going to catch up on some things that kind of been slacking on, which was kind of our fault, kind of not our fault. But hey, we're going to give it away tonight. So hit that like button while the intro plays, and you know the rest. And
you definitely cut me off.
I didn't even I had no idea that was happening. So
it's probably for the best because I was gonna say some stuff.
Oh, were you?
It was like the Samuel L. Jackson
Was
moment.
It gonna be boom? Oh
no, it was like every Samuel L. Jackson movie he's ever done, where he drops, like he's gonna drop the F-bomb and then they cut him off. Anywho's, Justin, you suck. Dustin, how was North Carolina? Didn't even get an invite.
Didn't even get the invite.
Didn't get an invite.
I didn't literally all but grovel as far as begging you to figure out a way to come. Oh,
yeah.
I was prepared to start a GoFundMe for you.
It wasn't the money, unless you were gonna pay somebody $1,000 to build that stupid thing.
Yeah, that's what the money was for.
Yeah, for sure. That was what it was for. Whew. Justin said I was actually a lot more pleasant to be around with you not being there to rile me up and put me in ill moods. He said that I just couldn't believe it.
Honestly, did not do that.
I probably wouldn't doubt it.
Although you did say that, that's for like the third thing you said to me as soon as you walked in the door at the hotel room. You're like, watch, I'm going to be a lot more enjoyable this weekend because Nick's not here.
I don't doubt it.
I still wanted him there, but it's one of those double-edged swords, you know. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We ate some great sandwiches while we were down there, though. We smashed some Potbellies 3 days in a row. Well, Justin went 3 days in a row. I went 2 days in a row. And
tell everybody what you're talking about. Heroes Comic-Con last week.
Heroes Comic-Con, Charlotte, North Carolina, the single greatest Comic-Con that has ever been put together here on this planet. I can't see how anything will ever live up. Yeah, absolutely. I haven't got to play with those yet, so I kind of forgot about them. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I literally can't, like, I don't even want to go to another con because I feel like they're all going to be a letdown at this point. Like, I was going to go to C2E2, but I can't go now because of scheduling conflicts. But I'm really not that disappointed, like, for the comics aspect. It would have been cool to go see everybody and hang out, but there's no way as far as, like, the comics and the vendors that it could live up to Heroes. Doesn't stand a chance.
Yep. We can talk about it a little bit more, but do you want to go? Can I say hello to everybody in the chat since I didn't get to talk to anybody last week?
Sure, go ahead.
James, my buddy. What's up, James? Next week I'm supposed to be doing a video with Tyler. It's about manga. And of course, naturally, I'm going to have to shout you out for ruining my life. Also, Justin and I started reading
a video with Tyler. It's actually in our editing queue.
I have it downloaded to edit. I thought that was going on his.
Getting a lot of play here lately over here on the Two Brothers Comics channel.
But we did start reading One Piece. Justin, I think I'm gonna do a video reacting to reading One Piece for the first time or something like that. What do you think?
You should. How far are you?
70 now, but I haven't read comics in like 4 days, so I'm like having withdrawals.
Well, we made it about 8 seconds before manga derailed and ruined the show, so that was great.
This is what it is. What up, Kyle? Ignacio, what's going on?
Kyle?
Nosh, hope you're doing well, man. Nosh is the man.
How's that new job going, brother?
Hope it's going good. Trinity, what's up?
My man Trinity.
Kenobi is #1. Gore. Oh, and
he swapped Trailer Park. No, Trailer Park Live is always on Friday nights, isn't it?
Man. What up, Bleeker? What up?
What's up, brother?
Chris, what's going on? Alan, what's up? What's up? I know, Ryan. I know. I know, dude. It's a miracle.
Oh, and Ryan, I guess
yeah.
When you put that buy it now up, I wasn't in there because I was actually like when I was on there, I was on the way to Nick's to my niece's birthday party. We were as you guys saw on the Instagrams today, Two Brothers Comics getting down on the farm.
Oh,
and,
did you put it on Instagram?
Yeah. And so I completely missed it. So I'll get with you on that. But I did find out because I had a screenshot of all those Jurassic Parks you had. I actually have every single one of those because I picked up a couple this past weekend. But I'm going to get with you on that Killer Instinct, though. That's a must. That's a must.
Wasn't that what you bought from him the first time when you met him because he refused to ship anything?
No, that was the Mortal Kombats.
Oh, that's right.
The ones that I got the 9/8 on this weekend.
Yeah.
Those were in there.
That was a hilarious GIF. I couldn't upload it to Instagram because it was too big. So, whatever. It's not
War
manga.
manga.
Get out of here.
I love it.
What up, Greg? Hey, Greg, can you send me your current address? I'm going to send you all the Bat mangas via Amazon.
So he got his Never Never #1 from Heavy Metal today.
Well, hot dang.
And it was a heaping pile of shit like mine was by the time he got it.
Dude, I'm telling you, y'all should have done a back charge on your credit or PayPal.
It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy.
All right, guys. So later on in a little while, we're going to give away 4 bro boxes, March, April, May, June. And Dustin, are we going to give away all the DC boxes?
Yeah, we've got.
By the way, guys. Sorry. You go first.
So Nick's got 3 of the DC boxes. I have 1 here. And that's the end of them because as we talked about, I don't know, like 2 months ago when the last show was, they nixed the whole program. Not just us. We weren't picked out and they said Two Brothers Comics ain't doing what they supposed to do. We got to get them out of here. No, they nixed the whole program across the board. But we do have, the box that I got was
the first one was pretty cool. The second one was super cool with Injustice Omnibus in it.
Dude, the one I got was off the freaking chain, dude. I'm talking about Batman hoodie from the movie, like a nice hoodie.
Yeah,
you got a throw pillow to put on your couch in your comic book room. There was the Joker figure or the Riddler figure from the movie. The figure was in there.
That was way cool.
It was a great trade paperback. There was a Catwoman Funko doll. Like this one was pretty hot, man. I was like, daggum, I don't even want to give this one away, but.
Well, and the thing with that is we haven't gotten our final approvals. We've kind of like I told them, we've slow rolled a lot of things because of everything going on with Warner Brothers and stuff like that. And
because we couldn't show it off or give it away until they okayed everything. The T-shirt shop is coming back though. Like if you've been longing for one of them Two Brothers Comics T-shirts, we get to bring those back because we don't have DC hanging over our heads saying no. You got to get rid of those. Roscoe, what's up, buddy? Dollar Pen Books better than every key. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope everything is looking on the ups for you, brother. I know you've been going through a tough time, man.
All right, it's going to be RB. Oh, I guess I should just remove him. Hide. There we go. Do you guys want to see something cool? Look. Boom! It's back.
I got rosy red cheeks today from being out in the sun all week working outside. And it has sucked. It has sucked. Real quick, guys, we are doing a super chat giveaway. Every, what is it, $1.99? Get you an entry on the wheel. We're going to be giving away volume one, Something's Killing the Children trade paperback. So that'll be the super chat giveaway. We will roll for that at the end of the night. And I'm also going to show what July's Bro Box is going to entail. And it's going to have a pretty effing sick piece of original art done by Deegan Pecors, who did our 2 exclusives. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. And there's some other stuff in there too. And I'm going to find some other stuff to throw in there, but this is just, I've got like the meat of it, like the good stuff. I've got it to show you for July. So no, it's not the first print. It's better than the first print though, Trinity, because this one is the one with the 2020 Eisner Award winning badge on it. Okay. So this is the one you want. This is the Will Eisner nominee badge one. So that's what you want, bro. That's what you want right there. I mean, for $1.99, it's pretty good. Nick is muted like hell. No?
My bad.
Okay,
Yep,
there
I'm
he
back.
is.
All right, so what were we going to talk about tonight? San Diego Comic-Con, Kevin Feige, comic book market.
Yeah, because Kevin Feige, and I could be wrong. I have been before, like once, but it wasn't their original plan. Like it hasn't been like a long, drawn out plan to be at Hall H this year. It really just started kind of bumping up in the news like in the past week or two that we're going to be there. Yeah, we're going to be there this year. Like we haven't been there in 3 years, but we're going to be there this year. And the last time they were there, the crap hit the fan, man, with the stuff that they showed that was coming. And we've pretty much gotten everything that they showed has come out except for two things. And we're going to talk about what do we think and what do we hope is going to be revealed in Hall H this year, and what do we think that is going to do for the kind of dwindling comic book market right now. I mean, and we're going to talk about the current state of the market. Trinity.
I just love to see that play.
Yo, I jumped in on Trailer Park Live last night. My man had a $50 super chat hanging out. I was like, yo.
I think we scared Justin.
How can you not love Trinity, though? I mean, he's probably like top 3 YouTubers on here.
Well, in other news, and also DC Comics drops from San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I mean, Discover is making is it Discover? Discovery. Discover's the credit card. Discovery, David Zaslav, dude, he is straight up killing it over there with Warner Brothers.
They're doing the thing out there, man. They're doing the thing.
They're selling CW, by the way. They're getting rid of that. If you take sell price versus total debt, it is literally selling for less than it's selling for a negative amount, if that makes sense. So they're going to sell for like 75% of company ownership, but the amount of debt is apparently like to almost next to nothing. Like it's crazy.
Wow.
So you're talking that's the entire Arrowverse.
Can we afford it?
And like Naomi was canceled. Batwoman. What now?
Can we afford it?
No.
I mean, I just got to figure like we're bound to get a couple of more views if we're doing the Babble-On on CW. No, because nobody has like I don't even have cable. I haven't had cable in like 5 years. Like I don't know how people still have cable. That to me it doesn't compute like that you would pay money for cable anymore.
Yeah, and I still pay a bunch of money for things like streaming services, but yeah, like cable makes no sense because they just put everything on there. Whatever it's called, plus, and then you get to watch a commercial free later. So,
and the streaming things, like, they suck too, because, like, for me, you know how I am. I get on, like, a super binge, and then I only use one streaming service at a time. So, like, for, like, a whole month, I'll use HBO Max. Like, this whole month, I've been using HBO Max just to watch Game of Thrones because I've never seen it. And then I'll jump onto Peacock and find something on there, and I'll watch Peacock. And so I never use all of them multiple times a month, but you got to have them all, I guess.
James, he says, well, I'm pirating. I tell you, the best streaming service ever is that Shonen Jump for $1.99 a month. Tell you what, manga.
Oh, okay. Oh, dude. So did you know Shonen Jump #2 is the first appearance of Dragon Ball Z in comics?
Yeah.
Okay. Because when I was showing a guy, when I walked up to one of the booths at Heroes, I had that Sentai in my hand. The guy was like freaking out, and I was like, "Yeah, dude." He's like, "Did you get that here?" I said, "Yeah." He was like, "That's awesome." He's like, "I'm looking for Shonen Jump #2," and he was telling me what it was. I was like, "Oh, okay." So me and Justin walked like 3 booths down, and I see a Shonen Jump up on the wall, and I couldn't remember what issue it was, but I thought that was the one, and I was like, should I call Nick first, or should I honor what I told this guy and tell him that it's over here? Because I told him if I saw one, I'd let him know. Yeah. So I went and let the guy know, and it's all good because it wasn't even the right issue, but it was a Shonen Jump Dragon Ball Z. I did hit you up though because they had a bunch of omnibus there that were like 20 to 40% off, but you never responded. A bunch of Spider-Man and Star Wars and Darth Vader and all kind of stuff.
Okay. Well. So basically have all the Star Wars at this point. All the Spider-Man I want, I've gotten, except for the new releases and the new print. So I'm just letting them, like the big one I wanted, Spider-Man versus Venom. That's the Todd McFarlane, but that omnibus was selling for like stupid money, hundreds. And they just announced the reprint, and I love it so much. Whenever these omnibuses go for hundreds, and people are buying them, and it's stupid, and then they come out with a reprint. I'm like, okay. I mean, and literally, like, they don't hold the same value.
Because they didn't come out with reprints for so long.
Oh my gosh! But people are so pissed about that.
I mean, they didn't come out with reprints for so long. So I mean, it's just like Volume 1 of the Boom Studios Power Rangers. You remember when I first got started and I was looking for that, people were buying that for like $1,500. Like it was selling for that, and I was like, well, Jesus Christ, I can't afford that. And I got one for $175, and then like a year or two ago, they reprinted it.
Yep.
But it took them forever.
It's stupid. I mean, it is dumb, but I love the fact that now they're just dropping, and now I'm able to grab them, and it makes me happy.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I agree with that.
Super happy.
I can also...
But yeah, so Spider-Man versus Venom's coming out on the new print. Super.
I can also shed a little light on my experiences with CGC over the past couple of months, too. That could be something I could kind of just like sprinkle in there a little bit. Justin, too, because he's been having some experiences with CGC.
What happened to Nick?
His
Am I bad?
I think his internet connection is going in and out pretty bad. What's up, Dan? Because I've been watching his bars, his connection bars going. But yeah, like we said, guys. Hey, what's up, Bub? Bubs, dude, I saw the book last week. I saw the book last weekend, man, and it made me so jealous because I didn't buy it. I saw, and I forget what grade it was. I think it was like a 9.4 Nabisco variant.
Yeah, 9.4.
And I saw it, and I told the guy, I was like, dude, you don't know how bad I want that. I made him take it down, let me hold it and everything. I was like, I know one person I know two people. There's a guy local to me that I used to work with when I worked at Comcast, and he's had one since it came out. And I said, I know one guy that's got this book, though. My man Bubs. That is like Damo 181. Like that Nabisco variant's the one you want, man. I mean, there's like 40,000 181s out there. There's like 6 of those Nabisco variants. I found a pretty rare, hard to find, and rather expensive Wolverine variant when I was digging through the last remains of that collection I bought the other day. It was so the Wolverine 145, which is the one, Justin, I sent you the gold foil and the silver foil claws. They have the non-foil claws one, which is, I guess they call it the bone claws. And then they have what are those guys? The Dynamic Forces, Chromium Wolverine. And I was just like, I saw it in there, and there was an old price tag on there for like $30. And I was like, dadgum, that was a long time ago that was on there. I was like, I wonder if this is anything. And I looked it up. I was like, whoa, it's like a $400 book and a 9.8. So,
am I good now? I'm trying to go back and look and see. I think I'm good.
Yeah, you look fine now.
Do I look attractive?
I wouldn't go that far, but
I mean, how's the stash?
Is that what that is?
I mean, are we looking okay?
Oh my God, that is just terrible,
bro. That's like 9 months worth of growth. What was I saying? I was saying something.
But anyway, I found the Wolverine, and it had some issues. Like when I pulled it out of the bag and board, it was almost like the board had kind of like come off onto the back of the book. And the back of the book is all black, and it's like super heavy cardstock with a heavy gloss on it. But I was able to get it all off. I was pretty happy with it. I hit up my Yoda and asked him if he had any ideas, and he said I'd have to bring it to him and let him see if there was something he'd come up with. And by the time he messaged me back, I'd already figured out how to get it off, and it was a little dangerous. Like there was a lot of room to screw it up, but I was just like, crap, like I don't have anything in it at this point, so let's try it. So I'm excited to send that off, see what we get. 9.4 is high for a mail away. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I have a mail away coming back this week that is higher than a 9.4, and it is higher than a 9.2. Wink, wink. Shrug, shrug. Ha, ha, ha. I did it. I win. I did it. All I'm saying is, against, I thought about leaving it. I thought about leaving it just for the sake of this. I thought about not cracking the book, not getting it sent back in and regraded just for the sake of this, because this right here was built off of one video and one book. And now it's dead. I mean, we can still be the 9.2 crew, guys. Like, we can still live in the past, but there is no more 9.2 crew. But it's going to be a little bit higher. We're moving up. We're moving up. Again, we are going to be giving away 4 months worth of bro boxes tonight, and they are going to be some awesome stuff in there. Maybe Nick can grab one of the boxes that you haven't seen in a video, show you a little bit of what's in there. But it'll be for the Golden Age tier members. I'm going to show you guys what is going to be in July's bro box, which is for the Golden Age tier members. And then we're doing Super Chat giveaway. We got the Volume 1, Something Is Killing the Children trade paperback. All you got to do is put that $1.99, get you a spot on the wheel. We got a lot of cool stuff to talk about tonight, so I say let's jump in it. What is this show? It's been like 17 years since we had a show. Bro, we've been having shows. It's been like 20 years since you've been out here, though.
Yeah, man. We had cheesecake last week.
Yeah. Oh, you've been over there. You've been over there on that on the Big W show selling every Saturday night. Don't tell me that we ain't been around. I know where you've been. What's a bro box? A bro box is something we used to do, and we kind of stopped doing it because the stuff we had to give away, DC wouldn't let us use or give away because they had to approve the videos and everything before we could show what was in them. And now that tie has been severed, it's on and cracking. We're giving them all away. But it's the giveaway every month for our Golden Age members who join the channel. Down there by the subscription button, there is a join button. It gives you different tiers you can join if you want to support the channel a little further. And so we got some cool stuff in these boxes, though. Some really cool stuff in these boxes. The boxes themselves they look pretty cool themselves. So, but yeah, if you want to enter for July's bro box, I'm going to show what's going to be in that tonight. You can join, and we'll do the giveaway for that probably the last weekend of July. So you got till then to enter as a Golden Age member in order to get in on that. Are you good, Nick?
Yeah, I'm sending Greg his Bat manga before I forget.
Oh, okay.
So while you were talking, I was just getting that
set. Nosh got 4 spots in there on the Super Chat wheel for the Something's Killing the Children right there. And also this week, all of the not the signature series of our exclusive, those have not been graded yet, but all of the regular orders for the exclusive will be sent out this week. We had some issues with the printing, so we weren't able to get them out yet, but everything's good now, so we'll get those out this week. I know Nosh, you got like a 1 in 25 set that's going to be coming, so we haven't forgot. We've just ran into some issues, so I'm all good. They chasing me through the building. All right.
All right, so what do you want to start off with first?
Well, I don't have any new pickups this week. I mean, I did buy a few things, but they haven't.
I got one thing.
Yet. You want to show it off?
Yeah, we'll show it off while Justin's not on stream.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh, got him another toy. You and your toys.
Look at that.
Oh, that is pretty neat. That is pretty neat. I like that. That's cool.
It's his throne. You like that? I pre-ordered it not too long ago, and it finally shipped.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I like that.
Oh, the box is damaged. That's it. I need a new one. Bitches.
Justin, you said you got some pickups? Well, let's see them.
It's been a cool CGC week for me.
Oh, me as well. Let's see what you got though.
So I sent a book off in like January for to get signed, and it finally came back in June. So that was weird. But
did the grade dump? You know, instead of a grade bump, you got a grade dump.
Oh yeah, I thought the grade would have been higher, but it is what it is, right? I don't really care about the grade because I sent it to get signed. So we've got Amazing Adventures 15, the first Blue Beast.
Nice.
Signed by right there,
the Beast himself,
Steve Englehart.
Awesome. You've been talking about that for quite some time, wanting to get that book so you can get it sent out to him. So that's cool.
Yeah. I thought it was a really good. I think what they got me for is I don't remember that being missing when I sent it.
I like the green on it though, man. That's nice.
Yeah, like that looks like he used a paint pen almost.
Yeah, like way cooler than just like a regular black Sharpie. Yeah.
So yeah, really excited to have that one back. You know, last week when we were talking before the convention started, I gave the list of books that I was looking forward to Dustin, and the one that we could not find in the grade and condition that we were looking for was a What If 105. I found one on eBay for a really good price, so I picked it up, and it was here. It came on Wednesday. What If 105, the first appearance of Spider-Girl.
9.6. You already sent it to me. Let me get you.
Lame.
I bet we can get you to 9.8 on that one, man. We'll have to look at it next time we get together.
So then, more than a year ago, my LCS sent in some books for me to get graded, and they finally came back. Apparently, this guy has a dealer membership, and CGC changed their, I guess, policy for dealer memberships, and dealers now.
Is it him or me?
It's him.
Okay.
These
Hold on, Justin.
Yeah, he's
hold. Your internet's messing up. All right, while he's waiting to come back. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear us?
Mm-hmm.
Justin?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Oh,
there it is again.
On again.
Oh, it just completely.
He was just getting to the good part and telling us.
I know he went to straight X too. X gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you. X. Sorry. Hey, by the way, saw Jurassic World last week and it was terrible. How anyone could think that was a good book, Dustin, or a good movie?
I didn't say that it was. I gave my opinions on it the night that I saw it. I didn't say it was a good movie. I said that it was. The dinosaurs were cool. It was cool to see dinosaurs on the big screen again. The storyline, the writing, though, was definitely not there. It was definitely not there. And I did not rank it very high on my Jurassic Park movie rankings when I did that on Instagram either. So
I wish they would have held their hand up one more time during the whole movie.
What do you mean? Oh, that's his thing, dude.
But it wasn't just him. Everybody did it.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it didn't bother me until everybody started doing it. I also thought the assistant guy for Goldblum, Jeff Goldblum was going to be like the evil genius. I was like, oh, they're going to make him the bad guy.
Oh.
That was just me.
I still think like they left it off in like in a way where like it's not over. So like I didn't feel like there was good closure. Like there's still dinosaurs just out there somewhere. Like they're just there.
I did like a few of the things, but overall it was all right. Yeah. I mean, not great. All right, Justin, go ahead.
So I'm just going to cut to the chase because I don't know if I'm going to get cut out again. Been waiting on a couple books to come back for over a year. This was the first one that came back. It's our good friend Deadpool, New Mutants 98, and it is a 9.8.
Boom.
I got one of those for sale right meow if somebody wants it, and it's a smoking deal. You know what? Babble-On price tonight only. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. If you want it, hit me up though. I'll give you a smoking deal. I said I wasn't gonna sell anything until after San Diego Comic-Con because we don't know what the hell's about to pop off.
Justin, what were you saying about the dealers and they changed something?
So, according to my LCS, the CGC changed a policy or the way that they were doing memberships with dealers, that they were now being charged. They had to pay a membership fee in order to get books graded. And they very much were holding all of the books he sent until he paid that membership fee. Except that they did not tell him that that's what they were going to do. He kind of just stumbled upon it and figured it out for himself.
That's crappy.
Interesting.
I got one more book to show.
I know I'm loving having the ability to use a dealer account for CGC right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. That's crazy. We both got one of those back this week.
We're going to give it to you. Dang. A 9.8.
But you know what you don't have? You know what you don't have?
Nice.
You ain't got that Gwen label.
Yeah, I don't have a Spider-Gwen label, but I did buy this for $4 off the shelf the week it came out.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And you could always just send it in for a reholder and get the label. I think it'll cost you like $10 to get $10 plus shipping to get the label put on it, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because you're going to put it in a box and never look at it again anyway. So
it's true.
You can just pretend you have the label.
You should let your Gwen.
I'll just draw it on there myself.
I was gonna say you should let your Gwen just draw it on.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I'll do that.
I will say the Gwen label does look really cool. I was pleased with it when I saw it today, because today, if you guys didn't see, if you don't follow us on Instagram or you just didn't see, I got my Ultimate Fallout 4 that was an 8.0, and I pressed and cleaned it and sent it back in. Got that back, and even though they said the Miles label is gone, it's not gone though because it was still on the website, and I was able to get it. And this was just last week when I sent it in. And also got my Edge of Spider-Verse #2 in, the one that I had pressed and cleaned at the Comic-Con that everybody lost their freaking minds about. I pressed it again. I sent it back in, got the Gwen label, which was the biggest thing, get the Gwen label, because that's important. That book is that slab is so much cooler when you got that label on it. I mean, I just got to say. So maybe this week, Nick will be able to get that video edited. It's also going to have the 181 that I cracked in there, and the Mortal Kombat 9.2 crew book is in there too. So 4 books that I cracked, that we pressed and cleaned and resubmitted, looking for the grade bumps. So should be a cool video. I may even have my buddy Jeff in there with me. I don't know. We'll have to see. So are we going to get a show going, or are you going to play with toys all night? I mean,
I was just trying to unbox.
I feel like we make a plan, and then like you just like start messing around on your phone and playing with toys.
No.
I was remember when we first started. You guys remember when we first started? Like, if I didn't have my face glued to the camera while we were doing the show, Nick would just chastise me the whole time. And I would tell you he was texting me, telling me, quit looking down at your phone, quit doing this, look at the camera. And then now he's just like, Captain, like, don't pay no attention to what's going on.
I'd like to add, in the beginning, this is behind the curtains, everyone. This is behind the scenes. We would... In the beginning, there was a Google document that got emailed around that had the format of the show, what we were going to do. And it was, everyone would just add to it, right?
Yeah. But it worked out well.
Yeah, the show to it. People actually hung around and watched the show. Now, well, we've also been so inconsistent. People probably don't even know we're still out here. So
YouTube certainly doesn't help with that.
Beskar Batman, what's up? What's up? Ka-chung, what's going on? What's going on, man? Now he sleeps and swears and eats through the whole show. Exactly. When did I become like the proper face of the channel as far as like the camera work and staying locked in and you know, babbling on while Nick plays with toys to try to make sure we don't have dead silence in the middle of the show while we've got
we're done
hanging out, spending their Saturday night watching us to try to see what we're going to talk about in the comic book world.
Well, Spawn
Miles Collectibles, the UF4 was an 8.0 before I cracked it, so you're not going to want to miss the video because
when it comes back a 7.2,
it was. I will tell you, I was very surprised with this grade. I was not expecting what happened. You know, you crack something open, you press it, you have like a goal in mind of what you think it can hit, and it did not hit that grade. So you're definitely not going to want to miss it. The CGC unboxes, I've been trying to make them fun and entertaining. So people have been seeming to enjoy them. So I mean, I've got them continue. They're going to continue to roll through because that's my thing now that I'm working on, trying to get into a full-time gig with these funny books, man. So, which reminds me, tomorrow, Whatnot, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm running an all Wolverine show. Going to have all kinds of run filler stuff, mini series, cool covers. If my 181 gets here from CGC in time, I'll throw that bad boy on there and to buy it now. I don't care. But we're going to have all Wolverine tomorrow on Whatnot. So go bookmark it, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Let's talk about
Yo mama.
Let's I guess since we've been talking about CGC, I'll kind of share like my recent experiences with CGC because I haven't really submitted consistently ever. And here lately I've been sending off something like almost once a week or at least every 2 weeks. And I got to tell you guys, I don't know what is going on out there, but I love it. I am totally loving it right now because
I don't know what it is, but I love it.
And I've talked to a couple of people, and what it sounds like is going on at CGC is they've got a group that's working on all the stuff that's been sitting there and backed up, like books that I've had sitting there since like October of last year.
Bro, you got a dome.
They've got a group working on that stuff. And we know that they hired a bunch of new people and brought in a bunch of new people. It seems like they are working on the new stuff coming in. So they're kind of like working like towards each other to try to get everything caught up. And right now, I mean, fast tracking is through the freaking roof, man, as far as the speed, because I did a pre-screen, got them back in 2 weeks, like 14 days from the day that I dropped it off at FedEx. And I got them back. Same thing with basically every submission I've done that you guys have seen in the last month or two. It's been no less than or no more than I think the longest one was like a 17 total days, including weekends, and there was a holiday in there. So I mean, it's great right now. But what I will say is, if you have any interest in getting your book back as fast as possible, do not discount the fast track. It's an extra $15, but your book is back quick. Your book is back very quick, and you know you don't have to wait on it. But I mean, right now the way the wait times are going, I mean, say a book pops off tomorrow and you got it. I mean, you have the potential to send it in, fast track it, and get it back before it freaking dies off, and you can get it moved. I mean, they're moving that quick right now with stuff that you're moving in. So it's been really good so far. I haven't had any issues as of late with scratch. All the cases have been fine. The packing has been, you know, they always do good with their packing.
Yeah.
But the packing's been really good. Haven't had any issues with the cases being scratched up. The labels have been fine. The books have been fine inside. I haven't had any real issues with feeling like I got shammed on the grades. If anything, they're being a little too generous on some things.
Because they suck.
You know, I mean, like I said in that video, it was crazy the way a couple of books Justin got a 9.8 in looked, but then I had books on a previous submission with a pre-screen that looked better than that, and they got hemmed up and said no. And then I got a 9.8 in a pre-screen that I personally didn't think would have hit a 9.8. I just put it in there like, hey, let's see, because sometimes you slip a little something on the right on the cusp into a pre-screen, and I think that's your best chance of hitting that 9.8 is throwing it in on the pre-screen a lot of times. Seriously, but yeah, I mean, it's I hate to say it, but I really don't have any complaints as of late, which kills me to say, because you guys know, like, I have been the guy calling them out on everything, anytime, every time. So, but you know, they're still top of the market, and that's still like they're number one still. So, it's good to see. If you're going to be number one, act like it. And it's good to see that at least it seems like they might possibly almost be making strides to get themselves back in a position of being a respectable company to send your books to. So we'll see how it goes going forward. We'll see how it goes going forward. But
they're still taking.
Their business practices are obviously garbage. Like, there's no denying that. But as far as like getting the books in, getting them out quick, making sure everything's not screwed up, like,
they've improved on that.
Huh?
You said they've improved on that.
Yeah. It's still total bullcrap about the graders notes, though. I will say that. Like, that's trash. like there's no making up for that. That is absolute garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know Justin's gotten stuff back that he sent off in the past couple months. His stuff's been coming back super quick too. So, as well as Skeff. I know I talk to him a couple times a week usually on the phone, and he's had the same things too. Stuff been moving pretty quickly, so it's been good at least. If I'm gonna pay for I'm not really paying for the service, but if you're gonna use their services, and you're gonna pay, well, I am paying for them, I'm just not paying for the membership. If you're gonna pay for their services, you at least want to get what you're being told you're gonna get anyway. At some point, I'd be really excited if I got the books that they have had since October back, though. That would be fantastic.
What's all in that one?
That's the one that I sent out when me and you did the video about you sending books to CBCS and I was sending books to CGC. I sent off that Fantastic Four 55. I sent off Marvel Premiere 28, First Legion of Monsters. I sent off, what else did I send off in that submission? Oh my gosh, I can't remember.
I did too, James.
But Marvel Spotlight 6.
Yeah. James, I really hope so too, but my issue there is what it comes down to is purely customer service. I mean, I'm starting to see in here.
Yeah.
And it's like CGC has bad customer service. CBCS doesn't exist when it comes to customer service.
Yeah. At least I know, like, when I email CGC about an issue and they tell you, like, give us 48 hours to get back to you. And I've emailed them twice in the last 2 months. They've gotten back to me within 24 hours with an answer. And I haven't heard a whole lot of people saying that about CBCS. And I'm talking about people that I know had exclusively moved to using CBCS only. And they are on their Instagram just wearing them out about their customer service. And it's like,
Justin had that issue, Southern Comic Week, and I hate it because, like, I didn't have that issue. I mean, I got a response back within 2 hours.
Yeah.
But, you know, clearly that's not the same thing for everybody. So,
yeah. Icebox Comics and Games. What's up, buddy?
I don't know what it is, but I love it.
I got to hook him up on my last Whatnot sale with a Star Wars #1. He'd been looking for a first print Star Wars #1 for a long time. So I was pumped I was able to get him hooked up with that.
I'm still looking for a very, very high grade one, like 9.8. I had a 9.2 or a 8.5.
I know a guy that's got, hey, my boy Richie's got like 4 9.8s, bro. What's up? You know I can get you the hookup. Seriously. I'll talk to him.
Oh, yeah.
Dan says, what I'm looking for is accurate grading, decent customer service, and decent turnaround time, sending my stuff to EGS. Yeah, I agree 100%. And, you know, like, like that's the thing with CGC. I think it's like it depends on what tier you send your stuff in on how accurate the grading is going to be. Because I feel like with the pre-screen, like I said, you can sneak some stuff in there and you'll get the 9.8. And then there was some books that didn't hit a 9.8 in the pre-screen that I was like, why did this one hit but this one didn't? And I mean, I'm heavy lighting, like I'm not finding anything. But then you send something in on just a regular modern fast track, and I mean, they're dead on the nail. Dead on the nail. You send something in walkthrough, that's where they got their walkthrough guys. Those are the best of the best of the best, sir. And those guys ain't playing. They are dead on the nail every time, it seems like, too. You guys will see with the Hulk 181 how that one went out. But yeah, I agree. And it's hard to determine like accurate grading because it's all a matter of opinion as far as they go. I mean, they do have to go by a point system, but you know, what their eye sees might differ from what your eye sees, and their light's different from my light. And so like when you really break it down, like the customer service and the turnaround time is the big thing. It's really the big thing. Cause I mean, you don't get the grade that you think it should be, crack that thing out, send it back in. Like that's all you like you send it in enough times, that grade's going to change. Whether it goes up or down, like you're not going to get the same grade every time. I really don't see it unless there's just undisputable evidence that that's what it is. But yeah, I agree 100%. And I've seen EGS stuff, but I've never dealt with it or used them or anything. But it would be cool to see another company step up for sure.
Absolutely.
Icebox says I got my first CGC submission back today. Took 3 months. Hold on a second. I'm going solo. Juan Solo out here. Got my first CGC submission back today. Took 3 months. So that was okay. No cracked slab. One questionable grade on a book with no grader's notes. See, that's the thing that kills me too, is like, in my mind, if you're giving it a 9.4 or below, like put the grader's notes, bro. There's got to be something. Like if you're freaking doing a 9.4 or lower, put the grader's notes, because whatever you're looking at that you're saying, okay, you start with a 10.0, and every time they see something, they dock it. And it docks, and it knocks points off. All you have to do is write down what's knocking the freaking points off and type it in the damn computer. That's it. That's all you got to do. And there's your grader's notes. But who knows? Now, the 3 month turnaround, did you fast track that? And was it in a express or economy tier? Because those are the two tiers that seem to be backed up the most, even on current, like even stuff you're sending in now. Economy and express still seem to be taking just a little bit longer. Maybe about a week longer when you fast track them. But as a whole, though, I would say that they
Sorry.
turnaround times.
Justin has diarrhea, and my kid came in.
Oh, okay. Chung says, I know nothing about Whatnot. What exactly is it? How does it work? So Whatnot is a live selling platform, and basically you go on there and you can bid on books, and it's like eBay, but it's live bids, and
it's live streaming bidding.
Yeah. Kachung, have you ever seen any of us do like YouTube live auctions? It's the same exact thing, pretty much. Same exact thing. Straight modern with no fast track on the 3 months. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, and I guarantee the modern tier has more books being submitted than any other tier. Like there's more modern books being graded every day than anything else. I would bet my life on it. So, I mean, 3 months. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. Oh no, Blue. What's up? Hashtag ad. All right, then. Let's see. Let me scroll back up here.
What's up?
Warlord just submitted Amazing Spider-Man 13. I know somebody else that just submitted one of those. And Avengers First Vision. Oh, 57. Nice. Hoping for good grades from CGC. It's first time submitting books. Well, good luck on those, dude. Good luck. How'd your mystery boxes go, man? Were you able to get the funds? I know you were. Were you trying to put funds together to pick up a book, if I'm not mistaken. Were you able to do it, man? It's all the Chipotle Justin eats. Firehawk 2069. What's up? What's going on? James,
All right,
yeah, it's a combination of Twitch and eBay. Yeah. Kenneth Bird, what's up? What's up? Imagine Twitch, but eBay. Yep. And I'll be on there selling tomorrow. All Wolverine sale at 11 a.m. That's right. You got the Batman Adventures 12. A buddy of mine bought a newsstand Batman Adventures 12, 9.4 for like $750. He cracked that Joker, CPR'd it. Now he's got a 9.8 newsstand. That thing's worth like I see them comps for like 10K on that book, which is crazy.
It's silly.
But congratulations on getting that, Warlord. That's awesome, man. All right, let's talk about Kevin Feige and him coming to San Diego Comic-Con for the first time in 3 years. Like I said, I was thinking I heard that originally it was not like planned that Kevin Feige and Marvel were going to be at Hall H this year, but it was just like it just came out of the woodworks like a week or two ago that they're going to be there. And I think a lot of people are downplaying it. Like it's not something I see anybody, talking about or really getting excited about. And I don't know. I kind of feel like this is something that I feel like it's a big deal. I mean, look what happened last time they did Hall H in 2019. They talked about everything they talked about with Disney Plus and Thor and Doctor Strange and Black Panther, like all this stuff is like it's all come to pass already. So now all that, like, they've got to be talking new stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would think that's what they're happening. I would say, but you know, if anything, they're probably gonna, if they do decide to announce a big thing, it's probably because this happens after Thor 4, right?
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Hello.
When does that come out? I know there's already been like the red carpet viewing.
I think I'm frozen.
You are. Let me see. When does Thor: Love the 8th? Okay, so Thor: Love and Thunder comes out this coming weekend. So yes, it will already be in theaters for 2 or 3 weeks. You're good now.
Am I back?
Yeah. So Thor: Love and Thunder will have already been in theaters for a couple of weeks before San Diego Comic-Con happens.
Okay. So I don't know what's going on tonight.
You're good now.
Are you there?
Yeah,
you're
there?
Are we all there?
You're good.
Bad.
You're good.
So stupid.
I can see you. I can hear you. You're moving. You're not frozen.
Okay, so what I was going to say is, obviously Thor 4's coming out, but I think the big thing, if they're going to announce anything, is probably going to be the Secret Wars.
Yeah. There's who is that
I can't hear you.
Dang, that sucks. There's a YouTube channel that I watch, and he's always talking about like news with movies and stuff. He's a big channel, and I forget the name of it, but he was talking about the possibility of Secret Wars being the next thing, which I think would be really cool. But at the same time, announcing Morbius 17, right? Secret Wars is definitely going to have to be different, though. Like, it's not going to be able to be Secret Wars from the comics. So, all right, Justin is out. He's gone. Everything always. So I'm wondering if they're going to do Secret Wars, like the Hickman run, or how they're gonna, or if they're just gonna use, nope, not Comic Wonder. Oh, Everything Always. No, it's Den of Nerds. I think that's who it is. I think it's Den of Nerds. Yeah. Yep. That's it. That's it. Trinity. Yep. So Den of Nerds. I like listening to him. He's funny. He's a good dude. I like it. But if they do go with the original Secret Wars, I mean, I don't see how they can do that right now. That would have to be something they have to build up to after bringing in the Fantastic Four, after bringing in the X-Men. They're going to have, some replacements as always for, they're going to have replacements for the original Avengers that were a part of it. And there's so many characters that played such a huge role in the original Secret Wars. We don't have a freaking Molecule Man. We don't have a Magneto. We don't have a Galactus. We don't have, do we have Enchantress anymore? I don't even know if we have Enchantress anymore. I think, would they really bring Beyonder in? We've been hearing about Kang coming, so would they do a Secret Wars and something with Kang instead of the Beyonder? I don't know. Maybe it's just gonna be a movie that has nothing to do with the comic books, but it's called Secret Wars. Kind of like Gore the God Butcher, who has the name, has the sword, but every time Nick brings it up, he's just told, "Don't be mad because it's not like the comics." So I don't know. That's what I'm thinking, Trinity. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I feel like if they were to do it now, it'd be so rushed. That has to be something. Secret Wars is something that it could be on Endgame level. That could be Endgame level. A 2-part movie, big long movie, and give us a bunch of movies that are leading up to it, and bring some of these characters in that we really want to see, like the X-Men, like the Fantastic Four, and their villains. I mean, quit giving us stuff that we, that it's like they're like kind of pulled the bait and switch. Like they let us know in 2019, they throwed the big 4 up. They let us know the X-Men were here, and then all of a sudden, here we are 3 years later, and nothing. Not even a hint. Not a sniff. Nothing. Yeah, we don't have a Zorbing Man, Julie Carpenter, Spider-Woman. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like who do we even have right now in the MCU that would have been a part of the original Secret Wars? Hulk, and he's on his way out. Thor, he's on his way out. I don't know. The phase that we just got, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I personally have not really enjoyed Phase 4 up to this point. They're just, and maybe it's because Phase 3 was just, or Phase 1, 2, and 3, honestly, I mean, was just so impactful, and so just everything was just great, minus 1 or 2 here and there. But I mean, for the most part, like as a whole, like they were so great that Phase 4 has just kind of seemed like, like they don't need to call it. It's just like, call it the Disney Plus phase. Like, call it what it is. It's the Disney Plus phase. Like, it's the streaming phase. This is we're not putting the movies out right now. Let's just do a bunch of Disney Plus stuff. And I know that's not their fault, but this is the time where they can take the platform in Hall H this year and get us fired up again about the MCU. Because while not everybody has the same feelings, which I understand, everybody as a whole has not felt let down with Phase 4. And that's awesome. If you were that positive person that has enjoyed everything, you just love seeing superheroes on the TV. I do too. But it just hasn't lived up for me to what I was expecting. So this will be a great time for Kevin Feige to reach out and grab us by the throat and be like, "Hold on, dude, it's coming." Because I don't know how much more I'm gonna, like, how much more interested I'll stay if all we're gonna be getting is like the Disney Plus shows that I could care less for anyway, personally. And I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just salty because I want Fantastic Four and X-Men. That's what it is. Can I just say that? That sounds fair, right? Instead of me sitting here shitting on everything that's come out, I should just say how I really feel is I don't like any of the other stuff because I just want Fantastic Four and X-Men right now. Because they haven't given us that, that's made me feel salty, I guess is the new word the kids are using, towards the other stuff. That's what I'm going to go with. That's what it is. That's what it is. Hopefully, we're going to get some news on Fantastic Four and X-Men. And I've also read several places that talking about Reed Richards, John Krasinski is not a lock as Reed Richards. Feige did that for the fans because that's what we wanted. And he was able to do that in Doctor Strange because, I mean, he was only in there for 8 seconds and they killed him off. So there's no guarantee, and it's not even really been something that has been almost confirmed. Like, there's not really been a lot of talk that Krasinski is going to be Reed Richards going forward. So, which, you know, honestly, I don't care, because I will say Feige, like, those guys they're dead on with their casting. Dead on with their casting. Nah, Trinity. See, here's the thing. If John Krasinski does come back as Reed Richards, there's only one guy that can be Doom. One guy that can be Doom. It's got to be Dwight. I mean, nobody else could be Doom. If John Krasinski is going to be Reed Richards, it's got to be Dwight. I mean, I would lose my freaking mind. Obviously, that doesn't make sense, and it's not going to happen. But hopefully, whoever they cast and all of that, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Yes, Dwight. I mean, come on. How cool would that be? Eternals is what's tying the Phase 4 films together, and I didn't watch that one, so I guess that makes a little bit of sense. Maybe I should check it out. I don't know. Honestly, I think as far as movies that have come out since like 2020, and unless I'm forgetting something, I mean, Shang-Chi was pretty good. I like Shang-Chi. And I think Shang-Chi was probably the most entertaining, the best videography or whatever you call it, like the picture, like the colors, everything looked great in Shang-Chi. There was parts of Doctor Strange that I really, really loved, but I thought the writing was trash. I thought that they did a horrible job. It seemed super rushed. And I felt like they just kind of threw it in there, threw everything together and said, here, be happy. And I know we got like Spider-Man, like whatever, freaking Spider-Man. Everybody in the world knew exactly what was going to happen all the way through. And I'm not a Spider-Man guy anyway, so that one really didn't tickle my fancy too much. But yeah, there hasn't been anything that has just like jumped out at me and just been like, man, when I walked out, I was just like, dude, that was so good. The only movie that's done that, and I know people hate it, but the Batman, that's the only one that's done that recently. I don't know why, but I love that movie. But yeah, hopefully we get some exciting things, and there's more that we could get from them than just Fantastic Four and X-Men. Obviously, they're probably going to talk about Ironheart that's coming. We know Riri's coming. It's happening. So we know they're going to probably talk about Ironheart. They're probably going to talk about Secret Invasion, where we're going to get the Skrulls. That's another way to tie in Fantastic Four, because we know we're getting Namor. That's a lock. It's happening, which is another tie-in with the Fantastic Four. And I'm still curious as to what the hell is going to happen in Black Panther, because I keep seeing like that they paid tribute to Chadwick Boseman in there, and I'm like, well, what are y'all doing? Like that's like, to me, Black Panther is the biggest mystery out there. Like in general, like I don't think there's been a movie that we have not known what was going to happen as much as Black Panther. Like nobody has a freaking clue what's going to happen with Black Panther. Like that one they've kept real close to the chest and they've done good. But that one I'm really, really looking forward to it. Too long? I don't know. I didn't feel like it was that long the first time I watched it. The second and third time I watched it, I felt like it was a little longer because I already knew it was going to happen. But the first time I watched it in theaters, I didn't think it was all that long.
When I watched it in theaters, it was green.
Yeah, the theater had it screwed up.
So hopefully this is better. I went and got a ladder, moved the AP closer to the room as far as I could. I'm getting 400 down 340 up.
We need to get you a direct plug, bro.
Oh,
I know you like the APs, but we need to get you a direct line, man.
Well, I'm thinking tomorrow I'm probably just going to get me a drill bit, and because like this wall right here to the right.
Joshua, what's up, brother? Okay.
What up, Josh? Josh, at some point, hopefully next weekend, I'll be able to come by the shop. Today we're in Atlanta, drove back for Ellie's birthday, so didn't get to see you. The weekend before, I think we were in Nashville or Atlanta. Whew.
Nick will be ready to go live in 7 minutes. Glad to see Marvel Studios sticking to their gums and dying on the hill. If not recasting T'Challa, they're going to regret it. Fans going to be pissed, and I'm going to eat it up. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've barely seen anyone say that they did not think he should be recasted. Like, I think the general consensus from everyone is that they should have recast him. There's just too much story to tell. I mean, too much story to tell. I mean, we only got, what, 3.5 or 2.5 movies? We got Secret War, we got Civil War, we got Black Panther, we got
Avengers.
Was he in Infinity War? Yeah, he was in Infinity War,
but not Endgame. He was.
Yeah, he didn't show up in Endgame until the end. So we only got literally 2.5 movies with this guy, 3.5 movies with this guy. Like, and only one of them actually told any of his stories. So like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But whatever they do talk about, and there's some wild card stuff out there they could talk about. I mean, we know Deadpool 3's happening. Like, that's a lock. That's happening. Yep. You know, how cool would it be if we found out like something about Deadpool 3? That would be awesome.
Yep.
But I mean, I don't know. It's fun.
Ooh. I have something. Speaking of MCU and stuff, I was gonna get your opinion on. Let me do this.
Okay. And does anybody know if we're gonna have the ability to pay to watch Hall H online this year? Because me and some friends of mine wanted to kind of like get together and have some couple drinks and chill out and watch it live. So if anybody knows, I tried to look up and find it online. I couldn't figure it out. Their website's not really user friendly as far as I was concerned, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to like pay to watch Hall H and watch some of that stuff. That would be really cool.
I'm looking myself.
Sure wish they would put Namor in a movie. If there's no Atlantis, there's no Namor. Yeah, I think it's just crazy to take this character that has been around since the freaking golden age, and we're gonna ignore everything that has ever been written about him. Basically, I mean everything.
Yeah.
I mean, so the costume isn't even close. I mean, it's close, I guess, but like, if that didn't say Namor under there, I would have nobody would know that was Namor.
No, so people are saying this is merch, like leaks. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm not digging it at all.
It looks too cartoonish. Apparently, there's been a couple of other, yeah. It just looks goofy to me.
Yeah, I'm not. The big thing through his nose, and I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it. And I've been so excited about Namor, and I have been defending this character being in the movies is going to be something that's going to be awesome for I don't know how long. I've been telling everybody that I think Namor is going to be something that's going to really, really be awesome. And if you've ever read any Namor, then you really can understand like how good that character can be, whether he's a good guy or a bad guy or an in-betweener. Like, it's a character that they can be put into any situation, and then they can make him awesome. And now we're just getting completely different. Yeah, I still think at some point we're going to get that Savage Submariner suit. I think we will. Actually, finally, After a year of searching, finally got a really nice copy, and I found it in a bin that the guy had not updated his prices on. I got it for $20. I was so happy about that. But yeah, I definitely think that we're gonna get that Submariner 67 costume at some point. Now Tuma, and I was showing this to Nick earlier. Tuma looks freaking cool, dude.
Yep.
Tuma
looks cool. He's not very Atlantis-y either, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the hammerhead.
I mean, it's a cool look, but it's not Atlantis.
Yeah, he's got the hammerhead shark skull on his head, which is almost close. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it just. I guess the thing with the Tuma is I don't have as much knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm seeing his face. Like, okay, now, like, yeah, I can see it now. It was kind of fuzzy, so I couldn't really see it. But like, I don't have as much like fandom and experience, I guess, for a Tuma as I do with Submariner. So I'm a little more, I guess, lenient on the Tuma design. But
so this is what he looked like in comics.
Yeah, so he had like the scales and yeah. And then like if you look at like that's his first appearance, Fantastic 433, or was that Fantastic 433? I think.
Yeah.
And he's got the thing on his head, but I mean, he kind of like that the Atlantean Namor foe, the one up there, top right corner, right there. I mean, that's kind of closer to what he looks like in that picture. But again, yeah, they're going. You know, they're going full Aztec warriors, and I'm like.
Exactly, Alan. It's like what they're doing with Gore the God Butcher. It's not Gore. It's Gore the Uncle Festa right now, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'll still be good, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand what's so hard about Atlantis and Submariner being from Atlantis. Like, what is so hard about that? Why is that such a difficult thing to imagine being in the MCU? You had a purple guy coming from freaking, some galaxy in space to destroy the planet with some rocks on a glove, but we can't have a guy that can swim underwater and talk to fish. That's just that's just too out there. We can't do that. And if it was about casting, and if it was about just purely casting that guy and making it fit, like you still could have made it fit, like, but like to completely change him, like there's no such thing as Atlantis because we don't want to be confusing people with Aquaman. It's like, dude, Namor's been around before Aquaman, so and I know we're supposed to be a little more understanding of the people who aren't in comics and their lack of knowledge and what they're gonna think, but I don't give a damn about those people.
Nope.
Nope. The rumors that Marvel audiences will feel like the MCU is ripping off, yeah, which is whatever.
It's wild to me. It really is wild.
All people would have to do is get on the Google machine and see who was first, and then they can say, "Oh, well, DC ripped off Marvel." There you go.
Exactly.
Actually, they didn't rip off Marvel. They ripped off what? Who was it? Timely or Atlas that did Marvel Comics #1?
Yeah.
But yeah. But on another note, as far as like the Hall H stuff goes, I mean, right now, whether everybody wants to agree or not, and I know we still get every week this is setting records and that's setting records. It's not. Everything's pretty much down right now. I mean, Amazing Fantasy 15 is down right now. The only thing that seems to be consistently moving and trending upwards all the time, for whatever reason, is Ghost Rider. And I love Ghost Rider, but I don't understand why. Like, I don't see where any of the Ghost Riders fit in the direction that they're going anywhere. Like, I don't see it at all. So it's crazy to me that Ghost Rider is like the only thing right now that seems to be trending up, because the ASM keys, they're down. Fantastic Four was on freaking fire not too long ago. Bro, I can't move Fantastic Four for jack crap. I mean, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that, we can't even afford to get in the car and drive to work, much less spend extra money on comic books. But, the market as a whole right now, I don't think is definitely not as healthy as it was 6-8 months ago. Not even close. But when you start to think about the whole Hall H and the Kevin Feige thing, like, no. Somebody put Alan in timeout for talking rubbish. But imagine what things are going to be like an hour after Hall H is over. The next week after Hall H, if we get some extremely surprising announcements of stuff that is going, not the 2019, Fantastic Four and X-Men are coming, and then here it is 3 years later and there hasn't even been an inkling other than John Krasinski's slight appearance in Doctor Strange that they're coming. But what if we actually know he's not Trinity? He's absolute trash, and he has the charisma of a freaking wooden spoon. Norman Reedus is trash. And everybody wants him to be Ghost Rider because he rides a bike, but he doesn't. See, Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, he doesn't ride a freaking Endo, okay? He doesn't ride some adventure bike, all right? He rides hard steel, bro. And Norman Reedus, he doesn't even ride that kind of stuff.
So what about Keanu Reeves? Keanu, man, he
No, I think Keanu would be an awesome surfer. If I was gonna cast Keanu as anything, it would be surfer. Because Surfer's like he's kind of odd and kind of like an out there character. Like his personality in the comics is like really kind of like odd and out there. And I think Keanu is like a really weird, odd and out there kind of guy. And I think his facial expressions would match up well with Surfer, but I definitely don't think he would be a good Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Although I'm with James. Let's just go back to Nick Cage.
There we go.
I'm gonna go back and rewatch those movies.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely, Kyle, for sure, absolutely, man. But imagine what the market could do with just a few unexpected announcements after Hall H. I mean.
Well, they've already said
that's something that could even help right now. I mean, or are people just really hurting that bad that doesn't matter what they're gonna say, it's not gonna change. I'm just curious to see how it's gonna work. I'm not selling anything, even stuff that I have that's for sale. I'm not selling jack crap until after San Diego Comic-Con. That's just my 2 cents. It's 2 weeks away. If you've got stuff, big keys, big books that you're trying to move, if you can hold out for a couple of weeks just in case, because honestly right now people aren't buying really much anyway. If you can hold out a couple of weeks just in case something pops off at San Diego Comic-Con, the way you're not kicking yourself in the balls, I would. Because I was literally this coming week, I was going to sell my Ultimate Fallout 4, Edge of Spider-Verse 2, Hulk 181, New Mutants 98, 9.8. I was getting ready to move some books. And then I found out that Feige was coming there and they were doing that. And I told my wife, I was like, we're going to have to wait. I was like, I got to.
Well, and they've already given us the logo appearance for Fantastic Four. So we know obviously that's in the works.
Well, that was what I was saying. Like they did that in 2019 and it was just like here it is. And, yeah, we got the Reed Richards appearance, but honestly, there's nothing. I think we're getting closer to Fantastic Four, but X-Men, there's been nothing Nothing hinted at
But
X-Men.
X-Men has been so fresh recently. I'm sure they're trying to give distance. And also, we got to keep in mind.
I think Fantastic Four had more recent movie than X-Men, unless
I
you
don't think
count
so.
that Phoenix movie. But I mean, the X-Men movies came out in like
Wolverine
2001.
movie. So, but again, to keep in mind, COVID has also delayed a lot of projects.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hoping that they'll actually give us something this time. Like, hey, you know, be expecting this around. You know, even if they tell us, like, hey, be expecting schnicked claws on the screen in 2025, like something like that. Like just give us something to look forward to. Because right now, I don't see anything outside of Black Panther in the foreseeable future that I care this much to see.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
No, I mean, if they went Secret Wars, I'd be super excited, which is obviously what they're doing. They keep throwing around the word incursion and all of these other things that, but I hate that they're, I hate they're going to do
talking about that while you were gone. I don't know if you heard it,
Mm-mm.
but you know, I was saying, you know, with Secret Wars, unless they're just going to go completely away from the comic books, Secret Wars is going to take a few years to build towards, I think. Because I mean, all the main characters, we don't have any of them, you know. We've got Hulk, who's on his way out, Thor, who's on his way out, and that's pretty much it. We don't have any of the other big characters there. None of them.
No, but I do
just
hate
lie to us, damn it. That's right.
James, I had the Wonder Man thing up here. We'll talk about it in just a second. But I hate that they're going to do probably the newer Secret Wars versus the old classic
Hickman run.
Versus the Marvel superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, if you did that, you have to have that cast, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but here's the thought: do you think they could use Secret Wars to introduce Fantastic Four or X-Men?
I mean, I guess they could. I really don't know like what the best way to do it would be.
Well, the incursion, right, is just basically two universes colliding.
Right.
And once they collide, you know, okay, now all of a sudden Fantastic Four off of another universe or X-Men or whatever, now is, boom, a part of the 616 or the MCU 616, whatever they want to call it.
Yeah, and you know, like that makes sense. But like I was saying, like I don't see another way they can say, like, here's all these new superheroes that didn't show up when Thanos was here. You know, they can't do everybody can't do the Eternals thing, right? So,
well, and like
have to come up with a reason that explains their absence during all the shit that's been going on for the last 15 years.
Yeah, which is very weird because, like, I know the Miss Marvel one. I don't know how they explain that away, but I believe that's the same universe, and you know, any of these new ones that they're going to introduce characters on. So it is very weird, very, I don't know, very, very strange. But I think that's probably what's going to happen. The incursion's going to be what brings on FF and X-Men or whoever else. And you know, we have gotten some X-Men. If you look at Charles Xavier.
Okay.
Hey, that was super cool.
Oh, it was, but I'm just saying, like, I don't really count that.
I rewatched that movie, and it was still stupid, except for Wanda.
Mm-hmm. I said the same thing last night when I was rewatching it while I was, me and Hager he wanted to play Pokemon, so we were sitting here playing Pokemon, and I had that on, and I was just like, this is just terrible writing. Like, there was cool aspects. There was a lot of really cool stuff in it, but the writing was just horrible.
Yeah.
And what's the deal with Wonder Man? Why do we need Wonder Man?
So I don't know much about Wonder Man myself, but apparently they're doing a TV show with him. And if they're bringing in a writer from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it's probably going to be a major comedy, which I can get behind. But again, I don't know enough about Wonder Man.
I don't think anybody does. I mean, I don't know anybody out there who's like, Wonder Man's my favorite character. And it, again, there's tons of characters out there, fan favorite characters, but they keep giving us like these side characters that, like, why though?
And part of me wonders, like, if they do, if they're going with some of these weird side characters, so that people stop complaining about them ruining the beloved characters. And I say ruined, obviously they don't ruin a bunch of them, but they've done a few things. And so I don't know, but I mean, Iron Man, he wasn't necessary. I mean, he wasn't a popular comic character.
He wasn't effing Wonder Man, though.
No, that is very true.
And guys, please don't go out here spending $30 on this damn book. It's gonna be this book is not a $30 book. Don't do that to yourselves. This book's there's probably 40 of them in every dollar bin across the country. Don't go spend $30 on this book. If you didn't want it before, the damn book don't mean nothing now, all right? And if he's just getting a Disney Plus show, that book ain't gonna do a whole lot. I mean, Disney
honestly,
Plus
not a whole lot's popped off because of the Disney Plus stuff. They announced Ironheart. That book is dwindling. They announced
look at Werewolf by Night 32.
Yeah, Moon Knight. I mean, it's
so don't go crazy on if you're gonna buy a Wonder Man book, go buy his first appearance because it's an early Fantastic Four. Don't go spend $30 on freaking Wonder Man 1, the dollar bin book. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourselves.
I'm wondering, outside of the big characters, if these Marvel spec books are just a quick flip and they're dead. To what it's kind of feeling like.
Oh, Trinity, you don't like Guardians, bro? No, I did like Guardians. I did like that.
Avengers 9, he says.
No, Avengers 9 is Kang, I thought. Or is that 7?
Let's see. Wonder Man.
All right, Trinity, when you put it like that.
All right, it's Avengers 9.
Okay. I mean, I shouldn't question James, but I guess when you put it that way, Trinity, but I don't know. I love Chris Pratt, and I love the guy that plays the notorious child trafficker, that actor.
Ruger?
Yeah, I love him. And obviously Chris Pratt is just he's just great. I love that dude. Everything he does and every movie he does, I just enjoy it.
Hey, he actually just had a new TV show start.
Oh, yeah?
It's on Amazon Prime Video.
Okay. I thought he was awesome in the Jurassic Park movies. He's been great in the Guardians.
Bro, he's like an invisible Doctor Strange.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
All right, so Wonder Man is such a weird character. The thing with him is that if he dies and comes back, his brainwave is a vision. Oh, his brainwaves is what Vision is based on. Okay, so he's invincible?
He's kind of, his gimmick, though, is kind of like this Johnny Cage character, like this movie star superhero kind of deal.
Let's see.
Oh, they did announce a release date for Kong versus Godzilla Part 2.
Oh.
It's going to be 2024, baby. May or March of 2024. Oh, yeah. I want to see Molecule Man, dude. Molecule Man is the dude, man. He is a badass villain.
I think what I'm about to do is start reading the boys' comic books on top of One Piece and Spider-Man. There's only like 70 issues.
Tigra, yeah. I can't get into the boys. I could care less for the TV shows. I think they're just, I don't know.
I want to try the what do you call it? The comics. I'm not a huge fan of Garth Ennis' stuff he's done in the past, but
yeah, I'm not either. Garth Ennis. We're getting a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're doing like a Saturday morning cartoons type Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic. So
nice.
And they got a new writer. So what's his name is gone. Looking forward to seeing how how it goes going forward. It's crazy because the ongoing series was supposed to end this week, but the solicitations are going up to 132, and I'm like, you guys solicited 130 as being the last issue of this series, and now it's going to continue on. Like, how far can you roll this snowball of I won't say the word, but poop? That's the word Nick likes to use. Like, how long can you roll that snowball of poop down the hill? Like, it is just that the whole series is garbage.
That's too funny.
Batman was good, Trinity. Come on, man.
Too funny.
Yeah, anybody out there going to C2E2? We will not. I'll be going to Knoxville that weekend. I'm going to the Knoxville Comic-Con that weekend. Trying to get Nick to go. I know Josh was talking about he really wants to go to that one. Maybe we can room together. Well, crap, yeah, I mean, that one probably wouldn't be. I probably wouldn't want to hang out at a con all day long and then drive 3 and 4 hours home. I'm eating some smoked nuts.
Good Lord. I'm getting the suit or the bro box giveaway ready.
Yeah, you're right, Josh. Maybe you and Nick can share a room, and I'll just stay with my buddies that are going.
Good God.
Again, guys, we have a Super Chat giveaway going on. Volume 1, Something's Killing the Children trade paperback. $1.99 gets you on the wheel.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Josh, did Jim ever? I call him Jim. Did Jim ever email you after I talked to him last weekend at the con? You still have to refer to him as Mr. Steranko, but I'm on first name basis now. He knows me.
Oh, that's right. You did get to meet him. How did that go?
It was cool, man. Like, I halfway expected. I've always heard he's just like such a cool dude. And the way Josh has talked about him, I was like, maybe I'll like him. Maybe he'll be cool. Some of these comic book artists and writers that I've met, I'm just like, I don't like you. And I was worried that, because Steranko's one of them guys, he's feeling himself. He likes himself a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was kind of worried, like, he would be kind of like stuck up, like, sign it and get the hell out of here. But he was super cool. Super cool, man. He walked up, and I was first in line. Obviously, I got there super early, and he's looking around. He's like, what the hell are all y'all standing here for? And I said, I told him, I said, well, I heard the greatest head of hair that's ever graced the comic book world was over here at this booth. And I just had to come lay eyes on it for myself. And he started dying laughing. He's like, I'll make sure to tell my, what do you call a hair person? Stylist. I'll make sure my stylist know next time I see him. And he's like, what do you got for me to sign? You got a book? And I was like, nah. I was like, I've already got all the books that I would have wanted you to sign. I've already got them. They're already signed. I didn't have the pleasure of getting the signatures, but I've got this Captain America Marvel piece that I picked up. It was just sitting in the back of a comic shop, been sitting there forever, loaded with dust, and I couldn't believe nobody had bought it. I said, it's probably one of my favorite things that I have. And I said, so that's what I wanted you to sign. And I pulled it out, and he just kind of stood back a little bit. He was like, wow. He's like, man, this, he's like, everybody always wants to ask you what's your favorite cover or whatever you've ever done. And I always tell them the same thing. It's the next one, because it's like, they're like your children. How do you pick? He said, but I got to tell you, this is probably my favorite Captain America I've ever done. And of course, I'm wearing, my Saturday con get up. So everybody knows on Saturdays, I'm going to be in the Captain America jersey with the hat and everything. He was like, obviously you're a big fan of Cap. He's like, so it's appropriate that you would have this for me to sign. He's like, because I think this is the best Captain America I've ever done. And so we just sat and talked about it for a little bit. And we talked about Josh. And man, when that man shakes your hand, like, he gets a hold of you. He gets a hold of you. And he was just pleasant, cool, super nice and appreciative. I mean, it was a good experience. I walked away feeling like, okay, yeah, that was totally worth every bit of that $50 I paid for him to sign that. And it was definitely an experience that I enjoyed for sure. Oh, the fanny pack was awesome, man. Left my backpack sitting at the booth. We had a booth there. Left the backpack sitting there. My back wasn't sweating. Had my cash, my wallet, my headphones, my nicotine, all that stuff sitting right there in my fanny pack, man. And it wasn't in the way at all. It was awesome.
It was funny because you did that to mess with Justin, and then he didn't even care.
I didn't really do it to mess with him. So I went into Ross to buy boxers because it was getting bad. And when I was in there, I was like, man, I wished I had something like a smaller bag so I didn't have to carry my backpack around. I was like, and I'm sitting there talking to myself, and I'm like, I swear to God, I'd buy a fanny pack at this point just so I didn't have to carry a backpack around at these cons. And I mean, I just walked in there, and sure shit, right there, like 10 feet in the store, there's fanny packs. And I was like, oh my God.
That's too funny. Didn't Justin get a fanny pack too?
Yeah, in the Loot Crate, he got that Krang fanny pack from the TMNT Loot Crate box, and yeah, I'm gonna have to. You know what? Maybe that's what I'll charge him for pressing and cleaning his books.
You gonna renegotiate on him?
Oh yeah, and the shirt that came in that box is absolutely spec-freaking-tacular. It's they took an image from Raphael #1 of Raphael and put it on a shirt. And it was, I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm definitely hitting the eBays up and buying one, but they sent him at a large instead of what he ordered, which sucks.
Jeez.
Trinity, dude, I cannot tell you how excited. I mean, I don't want to speak for Nick. I can't tell you how excited I would be if I knew that that this was going to happen. Like, that would be so damn cool, dude. I hope this happens one day, man. Hope that happens one day. Slinging back some brews and jamming to some Limp Bizkit and just talking major shit about everything, because that's what we do, man. Like, that's why people like us, because we just do some shit talking sometimes. That'd be a fun time, though. That'd be a fun time.
Where is it? I think I missed that comment.
It's up.
Oh, it's way up there. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he needs to jump on the bike, man, and drive to Huntsville. That's about halfway.
No, James, I'm not. I'm doing a couple for Justin, but I only have one press, and I've got so much to press just for me, because I mean, I'm constantly buying new stuff, constantly submitting new stuff. So like I really don't have the ability to like I don't even know when I'm gonna get to Justin's books, but right now it's not gonna be functionable, I guess, for me to take other people's books in.
I know what you're trying to say, but that's not the word.
Yeah. Practical,
that's the word.
Yeah, I mean, I'm buying like 2 more presses in the next couple of weeks, but even with that, like, I still like, I mean, I'm getting like right now with one press, I'm getting 2 books done a day, and that's me. Yeah, feasible. Thank you, Josh. I'm only getting 2 books done a day right now.
Icebox said the same thing.
I'm having to stay up until almost midnight just to get 2 done, because I'll put one in at midnight or 11 o'clock, whatever, and then I'll take it out when I get home from work the next day, and I'll put another one in, and I'll leave that one in until like midnight that night. That way I'm getting like 10 hours or so in the press, depending on how bad it is. I've got certain books that need to sit in there longer. Those go in overnight until the next day at work. Got some that just might be a little bit of wavy pages going on, nothing really big, and those are the ones I put in when I get home from work. So that thing is constantly moving with something. So I don't foresee me being one of the guys that's gonna like try to take on other people's books and stuff and making a business out of the pressing and cleaning deal. Not right now, anyway. If I can get to where I'm able to just like step away from what I'm doing for a living right now and really push towards what I want to do, maybe at that point I could, but right now, I mean, it's killing me just having one press. Like my wife was even like, "You need to get another one." I said, "Yeah, no." But even if I had 3 more, I would still stay up and I would just be getting 6 done a day instead of 2.
Yep.
So grinding my ass off though, I can tell you that. And I'm having some good results.
Well,
good results. So
what is a cold pressing board? Because I'm interested. I'm very interested. And then how do you want to do the Bro Box giveaway? Do you want me to I have the spin the wheel ready. I went back to kind of February, looked at a list, and anybody that was in Golden Age at that time, you know, or March.
Flat piece of wood in a brick, baby. Remember when we first found that that first appearance of that, what's that dog cartoon character?
Kung Fui?
Yeah, Hong Kong Fooey. And it was all messed up, and you were like, "Oh no, it's cool, dude. I'll just stack it up under a bunch of heavy books, and we'll just leave."
Oh, I did do that.
You did, and it didn't do jack shit.
Didn't do a damn thing. God,
not a damn thing.
How far we've come since then.
Mm-hmm.
We need to think of all the stupid things we've done in our comic collecting career, and talk about that. That would be a funny video.
Yeah,
we should do that next live stream. All the dumb, stupid things we did when we first started collecting, just because we didn't know any better. Like go to the deep in Huntsville and think you're going to get treated appropriately, and then you find Josh, who loves you and wants you to be a good person,
or sign a contract and think that it was going to be held up by the other end,
or at least get a response from Jack DeMaio from Whatnot. That'd be great.
I still wish that I would have known he was there last weekend. We would have had a conversation.
Oh, fun times. All right, let me share this.
I did do some remarkable work that I was super proud of on a Fantastic Four number 9 that was absolutely trashed. I reset the spine on that thing like a chiropractor, baby.
Is what it is. Who cares? We've
Josh, shade.
When we first started,
I thought throwing shade was like you don't actually like mention who it is. Like
we're not throwing shade. We're stating truths.
Yeah,
we're speaking our truths. And honestly, at this point, it's like we were like we always kept it a certain way because we're like, well, what if one day we want to work with XYZ? It's like we've had those opportunities, TC, but whatever, right? And it's fine. It is what it is. Honesty is the best policy, my friends. All right, so real quick, this is for box 1, and this is going to be release order that they were sent to us. So this is the one with like the Batman t-shirt. Dustin, write these down.
Good idea.
All right, Nick's Kicks. He was actually a newer member for a little bit. So he won box 1.
He dropped out, didn't he?
I think so, yeah. Which is fine. Yeah. He was still part
I like
of it.
Nick's a good dude. He's cool.
Yep. And then 2. Box 2. Whack Comics.
No.
So we'll need to see if that needs to go to Tyler or whoever.
I'll tell you who we're not sending it to.
Box 3.
That is a big ass box to send that damn far.
Box 3. Oh, CJ.
Oh, well, I can take care of that one with a local pickup.
All right. And then box 4.
I thought Trinity was going to get one.
Mr. Flash 6792.
Oh, right on.
Cool. That's Robert.
Yeah.
All right, and that's box 4. And that one's actually going to be one that you actually won't see a video on.
Oh, so box 3 is the one I have?
Yeah, I have the first 2.
Oh, well, that works out good. I can just get it. I can get it to CJ then. And
perfect.
Mm-hmm. Robert. Where did you go? And it's just me. Hey, what's up, Schulte? What's going on?
I'm an idiot. I straight up. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Give me 1 second. Stupid.
Right. Well, while he's doing that, again, if you guys are just joining and you're not sure what that whole giveaway thing was about with the bro box that we were talking about, if you look next to the subscribe button, you'll see a join button. You can join as a member of our YouTube channel, and it's just supporting the channel with a monthly fee, basically. And
it's kind of like a Patreon, basically.
Basically, yeah. But for the Golden Age tier, which is the biggest one, we try to do a good giveaway every month. It's kind of like the Burke box, except we did that first. Just kidding, Berkey Burke. I love you, brother. You know that.
In all fairness, we copied it from Jim.
We did. So
Jim Crate.
I was talking to Steve earlier today. I talk to him about once a week still. But anyway, so those were going to be for the DC boxes that we were getting from DC that nobody's seen the videos on because they never approved them, and then they canned the whole thing. But after we do, what are you doing this for?
Super chat.
Oh, we're just going to go ahead. Okay.
Oh, well, yeah.
Usually we give them like a last chance to.
Sorry.
No problem.
Nosh won.
Trinity was, right there again. So, Nosh, if you're still watching, dude, I'll throw this in with your exclusives when they get mailed out this week. Now for July. Now this isn't everything that's going to be in the bro box for July. We'll find some other stuff thrown there too, but this is the meat of the meat of it. You're going to get the Crimson Reign Star Wars issue number 1. This was from 616 Comics. Pretty cool Vader cover.
That is sick.
Nick, refresh my memory. The black envelope.
Al Snow.
Oh, yeah, okay. So we got these from Al Snow at Lexington Comic-Con last year. So no telling what's in here. Isn't there like something signed in here or something?
I don't remember. And I don't even know if we ever opened one up.
Yeah, I don't know. If you're not sure who Al Snow is, he's a awesome dude. He's an old wrestler from the 90s, and he's been all throughout the 90s and up to current now in the wrestling business, and he actually did a comic book. Justin lettered it, and it was really cool. So just a little gift pack from that. We also have you're going to get a Silverbacks pack. These are from Brian Silverbacks. I forgot I had these, so I'm glad I found them. So you're going to get the Silverbacks pack. This is loaded with like prints and stickers and all kinds of stuff in there. You're going to get yourself one of these awesome Spider-Man prints from Jeremy
Bernal.
Jeremy Borash, I think he's like a wrestling guy or something.
Yeah. Now remember that also needs to go to that Mountain Air.
Yeah, I know.
And CJ needs to get one too with his.
Yep. So you're going to get this print.
One of my favorite prints.
And then you're also going to get some original artwork that Deacon Pecoris did. He's the guy that you guys have seen our exclusives. He did those. Awesome artist. Go check him out on Instagram. Pop Gore Art on Instagram. It's incredible. But he did this for you guys. And I know Power Rangers isn't everybody's thing, but you cannot deny how good that looks. Great job there. The metallic markers he used, like, it's hard to tell here, but there you go. You can see, like, that gold has got some shine. So this was incredible. He actually asked me not too long ago if I'd given it away yet. He's like, I haven't seen you give that away. And he was kind of hinting around like, dude, You can't keep that book. You have to give it away. So this will be in there. February, we had a Mark Bagley sketch that Bagley actually did for us, which was really cool because he's a local
And that's
guy.
going to Mountain Air.
So got to hook up with Mark Bagley, and he did a Spider-Man sketch for us. So that's just a little bit of what's going to be in July's Bro Box giveaway, which we will draw for on the last weekend of July.
Which will be my birthday weekend.
Oh, that's right.
Hot
And we
dang.
always do a live stream on Nick's birthday because, well, Nick's birthday.
I think it's this year. It's a Tuesday, so it probably won't much happening. Y'all, yeah, I'm getting so old. I'm losing my hair. Like, it legit is coming out.
I knew that.
I mean, straight up.
Been telling you that.
Don't think I'm not getting some hairspray to grow it back. I'm getting some prescriptions. I can't be a big dude with no beard and bald head. I can't look like a dick, is what I'm trying to say. Just isn't gonna work, guys. I'm already if you go back from our first video to now, my hair's, the whole style is 1,000% different because it grows like this.
Yeah.
Right. But then I still had hair back then. Now I'm losing it. So if you look in the videos, like, oh, it's terrible, man. Oh, you know what? Kingpin is also really cool, guys. I am wearing, I'm not Kingpin, let's be honest. Although he is a phenomenal villain, like at least top 10 Spider-Man villain. If I were to rank it, it'd be like J. Jonah Jameson, like 3 through 9, and then like Kingpin. You know what I mean? So, is what it is. But I can't, I need to be able to grow facial hair if I'm going to go bald.
Did I tell you that I may be going in halfsies with Brit on a Dejurvic variant I found today?
I saw you commenting on stuff. We stopped at where was it we stopped? Fort Payne. So that comic shop that you stopped at, they priced everything at the so they're completely closed now.
Yeah, the one that next to like the video game place,
yeah,
or the computer. Yeah, I noticed they were closed last time I come through there.
Yeah, they're like nothing there, but there was this other thing called it's not collectibles, what he called it, relics. And
right there in Fort Payne. I've stopped there. You just got like 20,000 long boxes sitting on the floor in the back, and everything's everywhere, all over the floor.
No, that place is gone. This is a different one. Yeah, they're not there anymore. So, because we were going to walk there because Ellie had to pee, and we finally drove back on a Saturday where stuff was still open a little bit. But yeah, they're completely gone. But this place called Relics, which is kind of across the street in Fort Payne, it had comic books and old signs, and the owner's just standing around, dude, no shoes on, just barefoot, and all he had was a bunch of old Image books. But I thought it was pretty funny.
I swear, I think that's the same place I'm talking about.
Well, he didn't have any long boxes anywhere. All he had was vinyls and like a small stack of VHSs. Yeah,
but I know like right there on the strip, right?
Yep. But it's right across the street from where the comic place used to be.
Okay.
Yeah, but that place is boarded up now. Because that's originally, I was like, well, let's just stop here.
Yeah.
But so anyway, so we stopped there, and I got on Facebook for a minute, and I saw that you were commenting on one, asking for some pictures, and because the guy was like, I'm open to trades. So that would be cool.
Now he's just like not answered. Like he didn't respond to any of the other comments on it. And I didn't notice at the time it was 6 days old, but it's a 9.4, 1 in 25 to Dejurvic. The guy wants 6,000 cash or 7 in trade. And I checked the grader's notes on it, and the grader's notes were very, very positive as far as being able to press and clean that for a grade bump.
Yeah.
And I mean, crap, even if we were to just get it to a 9.6, we would double. But if we were to get it to that 9.8, I would destroy the comic book market on that Dejurvic, because I wouldn't be selling it for 40 grand. No. I would undercut the entire market and drop the FMV on that book, because I would sell that damn thing for 30 grand.
What you do is you and what's his name just sell it back and forth to each other somewhere public for like 10 grand.
I swear, I think that's what's happening with them a lot of times. I swear, like, and I mean, so before I get into that, so like, yeah, I told Britt, I was like, if we do this, I was like, if it does hit a 9.8, I was like, and they already have a guy that like that will bring cash. He lives in Alabama. He'll bring cash and pick it up. Because we had talked about this when I was looking at the other one that I almost bought. But I mean, I wouldn't if I had to sell it online. There's no way I would sit on it and hope somebody wanted to pay 40 grand for it. I would destroy the market on it.
Kyle, have a good night.
And I like, sorry to everybody else that has one, but like, I'm gonna get my damn money. Like, why would I not? Like, I would have 3,000 in it, so I could get 15 grand now, or hold off for another 5 grand and hope I get it later. No, hell no. Damn y'all and y'all's $40,000 price 9.8s. I'm about to drop this market on this book. Like, sorry. Yeah. Ryan and I have had conversations about what we think is going on with some with the sales on that book. And honestly, I know everybody in the world thinks that 1 in 25 is the next AF-15. Like, that book's going to hold forever. I just don't see it. I think once people realize Miles Morales is probably not going to be in the MCU for at least 10 years or so, I don't see him being in there for at least 10 years or so. That book is going to drop. People are going to get tired of having money held up in it. They're going to get tired of waiting. They're making too much money right now with Miles Morales on children's TV shows and movies and stuff. Why would they change that up?
Yeah. And
yeah, they could do both, but I don't see. Andrew Garfield just signed a huge ass contract. Now we've got 2 Spider-Men. I don't see Miles coming in anytime soon, and I just don't see that book holding. I can't see it. And if I'm wrong, and in 10 years that book is $50,000, then I was wrong.
Yeah.
But there's no, I've had people say, no, if you hit a 9.8, you need to hold. Hell no. Ain't no way. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot, and then I'm going to get mine and get out. I'm going to get mine and get out, There ain't no way that I would hold on to that book. It's rumored that Sony wants to kill off the MCU Spidey before Miles gets introduced. We'll see. I'm not saying that I don't hope it happens, that I'm against it at all. Like, I'm not, but I'm not sitting around waiting for it either, because I don't think it's going to happen,
So real quick, Ryan, speaking of questionable sales, so recently that AF-15 was sold on Whatnot. Okay. Everybody on Whatnot comic group was like, man, this dropped well below market value. Never sell your grails on Whatnot, whatever. A certain Jack DeMaio.
And Ryan may be able to answer this question, because he's pretty in.
That's why I was going to bring up.
Yeah.
So a certain Jack DeMaio who works for Whatnot commented on there and was like, no, the buyer has protection that anything that's sold below. And I have a screenshot of the quote, but basically
read the quote so that we don't.
I don't have it, but let me see if I can actually pull it up.
Read the quote, because I don't want anybody running around talking smack saying that you was just talking out your ass about something. Let's get it right.
See if I can pull up the screenshot.
Oh God, Josh. I don't know, dude. His that was the most horrible first appearance read I've ever had. I was so disappointed when I read Ultimate Fallout 4.
All right.
Who the hell shows up and fights?
So it said last sale was $34,000 and seller had protection against under market sales. Seller was thrilled. So does that mean that Whatnot is coercing people to sell their big books and then promising them, look, whatever it sells for, it doesn't matter. We'll just, we'll fill that gap for you. So do whatever you want to do. And I think that's very,
so that they can say, hey,
look what AF-15 sold.
We're moving big books over here,
which to me does a couple things.
What was that Facebook page there? Frankie's Comics. They sold that. They were the first ones to do it. They sold that 1 in 25 to Jervik,
but it sold for a good market value.
Yeah, it went for like 33,000 or something.
Yeah.
Which I don't know about that, man.
So, but back on this, so it's kind of weird to me, is Whatnot offering buyer protection for big books or market protection, whatever. That's weird. If you're going to do that, then yeah, Whatnot covered losses. That's what I thought. But that's one, shady. Two, you're dropping value on market books, but the seller, they don't care. Like but that tells me that still Whatnot is not the place to go sell your big books because it's clearly still selling under market. So plus your fees, taxes, whatever, unless they remove that from him, and if they're covering the losses, then maybe. But I think that is pretty shady. So I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, because I mean, like on a $30,000 book, I would assume he's probably gonna pocket like $26K.
So I don't know, man. It's wild. But when I read that quote, I was like, wow. How should the market react to something like that if they are offering protection? Like very weird. Seems definitely a little bit unethical and can definitely screw up the market. So yeah. But if you guys do want to see the screenshot, I mean, it came from the thing. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's.
And again, all speculatory, but it definitely seems.
I mean, I still sell on Whatnot. I mean, I'm on there as often as I can be, and I have good days and I have really, really bad days.
Oh, Steve. So Steve Berkland, which is what's his name?
Burt Family 54 Comics.
I wanted to. That's not what I was going to call him. I was calling Burke Nasty.
One of our oldest friends on this.
Well, I was going to call him Burke Nasty, but you can see.
Oh, Burke Nasty, yeah.
Yeah. So there's the comment of the screenshot. I think I screenshot on June 25th.
Oh, well, Steve obviously isn't getting answers on IG from him either, so.
But anyways, yeah, just a little something I thought I'd put out there and see what people thought.
Well, I tell you what, them Whatnot admin, boy, they are quick to get.
Oh, I did finally get invited to the group, and Ryan definitely called your ass out. He's like, "It's not just comic people in here, Dustin. Chill."
Yeah, I mean, in my head, like that's where I immediately go to whenever I'm talking about shipping.
So unless there's just some weird protection, like just commenting out of your butt, which also is not like necessarily, unheard of. It's like sending somebody a contract and then talking to them, and then an hour later, no response for 4 months later.
Swapping ideas back and forth, and then some of those ideas are being used, and you're just like, oh, well, okay. And then you find out that that's a common thing.
Yeah, you talk to other people who were very close and worked with them on another channel.
Don't go there. Don't do all that. But yeah, no, but yeah. So with that, they were talking about wanting to have media mail as an option on Whatnot, and I was just like, what? Why would you want that? And I just commented. I was like, I don't know why anybody would want media mail. Like, and obviously, like my everything in here is comic books. Like that's all that goes on in here. So I immediately, that's where I went. And I'm thinking like, no, like, why would you want to send comic books media mail? And I didn't say comic books, but like, I forgot that like, this is just an overall platform sellers group. And I was just like, why would you want the option to have your comic book sent media mail? Like, that's trash, bro.
I remember when Whatnot was going to fly us places and cover costs.
And I mean, immediately, one of the admin jumped on there and started like jumping on me. I'm like, you're not going to change my mind, bro. Like, you can say what you want to. Like, he got offended because I said I purposefully stay away from purchasing anything on other platforms such as eBay from sellers who only offer media mail. Like, I'm not going to purchase from you because I always end up getting my shit in a manila envelope, and it takes like 3 weeks to get here, and then it's beat to hell. Like, it's stupid. Like, I'm not doing it. If you can't offer to send me my stuff, and I have no problem paying extra, but if you can't send me my stuff priority, I'm not dealing with you. That's just the way it is. I don't even like the fact that I have to send stuff first class through whatnot. Like if it's not a certain amount, it goes first class. I don't even like first class. Like I'm a priority guy all the way. It's quicker. I feel like it's taken care of better. It's treated better by the Postal Service. Also, you're not supposed to send comic books media mail. It's kind of like a no-no, a big no-no. But yeah, I just was completely in my head about comic books, and that was exactly
Greg.
my entire thought process the whole time. And I was just like, I was fighting them off, boy. I was sitting there with my sword, going at the whole group, like, y'all come on, bring it. Y'all ain't gonna change my mind. And then Ryan pops on there and he's just like, hey bro, you do realize everybody on here is not selling comic books. Like most people on here are not selling comic books. And I was like, damn. And I even said on there, like, hey guys, I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that, so I apologize for being an asshole. Like I said that. And then they still kept coming after me. Like nobody even read that comment. And I was just like, well, I deserved it at this point, I guess. But yeah. Didn't that's not the way I wanted it to be, but
we're just some arseholes, Dustin.
Well, that was like the one time I wasn't trying. Well, the second time I wasn't trying to be an asshole. The last time I wasn't actually trying to be an asshole. Everybody thought I was being an asshole about Comic Tom. And I was like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm trying to, I'm meaning what I'm saying in a positive way. Because this guy's calling himself a peon compared to Comic Tom. And I'm like, why would you call yourself a peon compared to this guy? Like, and when I said,
or
like,
to anybody guy, really.
And that was my whole thought process. Yeah. Like, I don't give a damn who you are. I'm not going to consider myself a peon or a less than because you do something that I don't do or can't do. Like, I don't give a damn. Like, I'm not a peon because of that.
People who don't have this sick ass mustache is a peon. Tell you that much.
Oh my god.
At me.
Oh,
at me.
But I made the comment that, like, I made the comment of, why would you consider yourself to be a peon compared to this guy? Or, you know, I was like, he's a dude that sits in front of a camera in his garage. Like he's just a person, you know. He's just a person. Like I do the same shit, you know. And obviously we're not on the level he is with subscribers and view counts and all that shit. But the point is why would you think so little of yourself to call yourself a peon compared to anyone else? And our boy Jack jumped on there, and while he didn't reply directly to me and acknowledge me because, well, that's a no-no, I guess, he did comment on there and basically just say, like, you know, that
Joker's got a
I should be respectful of what Tom means to people in the community and the hard work he does for whatnot and this, that, and the other. I'm like, that's all fine and great, but all I'm trying to say is this guy really needs to have a little more confidence in himself and respect for himself than to call himself a peon compared to another man, because I'll be damned. And maybe that's just me. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of, I don't know, man.
I can't think of anybody that I would look at and say, oh, you're just better than me, bro. Like,
I don't know. Dude, you meet The Rock, I'm going to be like, oh.
I mean, like, no, like I'm still not gonna look at him as being. I'm not considering myself.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just like a less than person. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're gonna like try to make the comparison, go with the biggest thing you can, and absolutely, The Rock fits that perfectly. But I'm still like okay, like you're just a dude though. Like
he made some really good ass decisions in his life with good genetics.
Yeah, you know You just did shit. You made smarter decisions than I did, and took opportunities you had that were better than took better opportunities.
They had a lot better genetics.
Yeah, for sure. You know, but
he's not 4'11" like you are.
Thank you. Exactly. 5'6". I appreciate that.
Come on, Ryan. You got to jump in there and defend Dustin whenever he's right or wrong.
Well, and Ryan and I talked about it afterwards because I sent him a screenshot, and I use Ryan a lot of times as my
sounding board.
Yeah, because like Ryan and I have the relationship where we are 1,000% honest about anything. Like we don't give a shit about hurting each other's feelings. Like we're just gonna let it be known. And he is like even more than like you will too, but like you know, I can show Ryan something like, if I say this, how do you think it makes me sound? And I screenshot and I sent it to him. And I'm like, do you get what I was saying here? And he's like, yeah. He's like, it just went over their head. Like he didn't think that I was coming across trying to shit on Tom or anything, because I have no reason to shit on Tom. I have no problems with Tom, you know. But
I wish you would say Tom a few more times. It becomes one of those words where it loses all meaning. I forget what they're called.
Oh yeah, where you say something over and over and you're like, golly, what does that even mean?
Yeah, Tom.
It was like what's his name? He was David Spade, Rued. Yeah, I've done that before, and you just sit there and say it. But you know, like, I have no problems with Tom. Like I you know, I don't understand how that was the part that people took. Like, he was just the example given that this guy put out there, and I'm just like no, dude. Like, he's just a regular dude, just like you are. Like,
and he would probably tell you that.
Exactly.
I know Bueller would for sure. He'd probably screw with you and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm Bueller," but you know, he's
I'm Bueller, and I got a big ass bus. Big ass bus Bueller. I think Dustin shrinks every show now, right? Yeah, Nick. I got taller this time, though. But yeah, I hated that it came across that way, and it was kind of at the point where, and honestly, I don't think everybody misunderstood, because there was a hell of a lot of good reactions to my comment, like a bunch. But yeah, I was just like, man, like, and I understand what he was doing by making that comment, because, you know, Tom does do a hell of a lot for Whatnot, so he's going to get in there and defend him if he thinks somebody, and that's fine, that's totally cool. But there was nothing there to defend. I mean, I was, if anything, trying to, you know, get this guy to see his own self-worth, if anything. But I don't know. I guess I'm not as good a wordsmith as I should be. Hell, half the time when I'm trying to get a sentence out, I forget the main word of it, and it happens all the damn time.
Blame it on COVID.
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like, and I've pretty much got to where I don't even post in the Whatnot groups anymore, because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like every time I post something in there, like one of them admins or somebody, like, they got eyes on me, bro. They ready to jump.
You should just randomly start posting like, "Hello, everyone," just once a day.
My shows in there anymore.
Yeah. Oh, so people are pissed because of the giveaways. As soon as you type in giveaway or post a giveaway, apparently it's doing some type of weird notification, and then 40 people show up. They'll enter the giveaway.
Oh,
and
that's
leave.
been happening, dude. I'm not even doing them anymore.
Yeah, people are. I saw a comment. They're pissed.
And I was thinking, my thoughts were, is you just have, like, you know, 150 people on there that are just clicking every show, seeing who's doing a giveaway, and they jump in for the giveaway, and then they roll to the next one. And I'm like, that's fine. And I literally called them leeches on one of my shows, and Ryan, like, he was like, calling the people that you want to buy your books leeches. That's pretty good business right there. And I'm like, yeah, well, you know, I mean, the people that come in here and know me, like, you know, they know what it is. But, you know, yeah, like, there's definitely, like, tons and tons of people that all they're concerned about is getting, like, some free shit. And now that Whatnot has upped the shipping cost, a lot of people have said in the last couple of shows I did that they're not really trying to buy anything unless they get the giveaway, so that the shipping's already covered. And I'm like, well, you know what? Sorry, bro, I can't help you. Can't help you there. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. But I'm not, you know. And I did do a giveaway show. I did it last week. I did.
It already happened, Greg.
I did a whole show for like an hour. I gave away like 6 books, and what I was doing was telling people, like, hey, we'll do this giveaway. I'll run it. You can enter all day long, but I'm not running it until I have this many bookmarks on my shows. And I ended up having ended up having the highest bookmark show on Sunday because of that, which was cool. And I don't know if there is an algorithm with Whatnot, but it's gotten to, all right, Greg, take it easy, brother. It's gotten to the point lately I've noticed on Whatnot Not just from my experience, but I'll jump on there and start watching other people's shows. A lot of people aren't really in there buying. Like, you'll have people in there watching, but I mean, unless you are one of the big promoted profiles on Whatnot, it's hard right now to move stuff. And I mean, I've been putting stuff out there. Some solid ass deals stuff. I mean, I'll tell them, like, hey, I'll give you a few minutes before I run this. This is what it's going to start at. You go to eBay, go anywhere you want to. If you can find a price on the internet, you can buy this cheaper right now. I will send you this for free. And nope, they ain't even bidding on it.
Come on, Josh. You got a wheel and deal.
And I don't do dollar starts anymore either, because I had 2 Spawn ones in one show. Or no, back-to-back shows. I started both of them at $1. Both of them sold for $1. Near mint copies of Spawn 1. I'm like, really? 15, 20 y'all here watching. Nobody thought it was worth $2. Like, that's how bad it is right now. Like, people are that pissed about the shipping increase, I guess. I don't know. But I mean,
it's not that, but again, gas is very expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. Because when I first started, dude, I was starting everything at $1 when I was just moving like back issues, new comic book day stuff that I was just trying to get rid of. I started at $1, and I'm just sitting here like, I can't believe what this stuff is selling for. It's absolutely incredible. It's just nuts. And then now, you know, I'm moving stuff for 30-40% off of what you can buy it for on eBay or anywhere else, and no bids. So it's crazy, which I haven't been able to be as consistent lately. But you know, hopefully I can start being a little more consistent going forward. But it's been crazy. Yeah, like Icebox, he had that the Batman 423 Virgin cover, and his was the error that wasn't a foil, and he started it at $200 and got no bids. And I literally went to eBay because I was just like, maybe this is a good, you know, press and slab and resale candidate. And then my wife reminded me that I had just bought that Spider-Verse #6 earlier that day, so that I'm done for now, so I couldn't do it. But I mean, the book, you couldn't even find it for under $300. Like, couldn't find it, and it was selling for like $295 at the lowest. 50 people watching, not a bid, not a nothing, just crickets. So it's crazy. It's crazy right now.
It is wild.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, but you know, I think it all comes down to people are uncertain about what's happening in the economy. They're starting to,
for sure,
having to spend considerable more on.
But then you see some of these other shows, like you go to that Spider-Man booth, and you know, some of these other, you know, sponsored shows and featured shows,
which is a part of the Whatnot contract if you sign one.
Yeah, people are spending stupid money with them people, crazy money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, I don't know. It's crazy. Exactly, Icebox. Exactly. So, and I mean, I've got over 1,500 items sold, I think, and I'm still at a 4.96, 4.97 rating. You know, so I feel like, you know, if you look at my profile, I'm pretty legit. I mean, I'm not hard to find. You can Google me. I'm out here. Google me, bitch.
I love it.
If you haven't watched Four Christmases, you probably didn't get that reference, but it was a movie reference from Four Christmases.
And it's a fantastic movie. I used to watch that before Ellie. We would watch that all the time. It doesn't feel the same.
Up myself. I'm not going to let some sex predator in my house sniffing around my underwear drawer. But yeah, it's and I've seen a lot of other people. Today's Nestor. I'm just gonna call you Nestor. Today's Fan Expo shows were selling books for that's the other thing, man. Like, I don't know when people are gonna be tired of these exclusives, the Tyler Kirkhams, and they're cool. Like, they look cool, but at the same time, it's like
they've dropped and they're dropping prices.
Yeah, but they're coming out with a new one Like,
no, I've seen
every
it.
month.
It's the new Homelander one.
They've done a Homelander, they did Moon Knight, they did Punisher. When
Yeah,
they first
what I-
dropped, dude, they're going crazy though.
And
when
then,
they first drop.
in a few months, they're going to drop down like the
Exactly.
Ninja Boy.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know when I don't understand when people are gonna like kind of wake up and say, this might be a not so smart decision because if I wait, it'll be a lot cheaper. But
yeah. Well, and here's the thing, like you and I talked about, Whatnot's turning into
and they're just reprints. Exactly.
They're just reprints, but they're turning into a variant machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and they are doing published books now.
And don't get me wrong, like just because we have issues with one guy on the platform, like
no, the platform itself is good.
I still love the platform. I think it's great. I think it's something that is fresh and new. I think it works well. I think it's very buyer friendly. It's gotten much more seller friendly. It doesn't take me near as long now to upload things. You know, and I've got real close friends who are Skeff is absolutely killing it on there, man. It is open, and me and him talked in long form the other day, last week or the week before, about the things that this platform has enabled him to do, and I couldn't be more happy for the guy. He's busting his ass on it, and I'm I love it, and so it's not. I don't want anyone to think that we're just shitting on the platform, but everything has its goods and its bads, and we're here to talk. We're a talk show.
Babble-On,
We're Babble-On. We're a talk show. So, I don't want anybody to think that, oh, well, you hate the damn thing so much. Why are you selling on there? It's like, no, it's not that. But, what fun is a YouTube show if you're just constantly on there just talking about everything so great, I mean, see, you gotta dive into both ends. That's all it is.
Let's talk about something positive here.
With that said, if you are looking to fill some holes in your Wolverine runs, or if you're a Wolverine fan, you want to pick some cool Wolverine stuff up, Wolverine sale tomorrow. I'm doing it at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Whatnot. I've got 2 short boxes full of the Marvel Comics Presents, both Wolverine runs, the whole Weapon X run. I've got Wolverine Volume 2, a humongous portion of that run. Bunch of mini-series, awesome covers, all kind of awesome Wolverine shit tomorrow. So go bookmark it. That way you'll get that. That way you'll get the notification. Now, this coming Friday, my buddy Britt and I'm going to have him on my Whatnot show, and he's going to be slinging some big keys. And that show is actually on there, too, so you can go check out the preview video for that. And he just put a little taster on there. We just put a taster on there. And I'm going to be doing the show from their house, and he's got bins and bins of slabs. And my man only messes with keys, so if things start rolling pretty good, he's going to bring out some cool stuff. So, and we're working on getting him set up on there too. So, you guys just go.
Ooh, you should try to be a part of his seller call. His seller verification call. You should see if you'd be a part of it.
I'll give you $1 a book. Hey, a lot of those books are going to start at $1, Nestor. There are a lot of them. I'm going to start a lot of them at $1. There's going to be some that I won't, obviously, because I can't trust the dollar starts anymore, which I was very transparent with people on my last few sales. Like, I know there's tons of sellers on here that still do the dollar starts, but I don't have 150 people in here that are bidding on everything. So when I sell 2 Spawn #1s for $1 a piece, not going to do it.
Yep.
Then I had this guy that was begging me to put a Punisher #1 timeless cover. I thought I had one sitting around here. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, there it is. So I have a couple of these that I've got on my Whatnot for sale, and if you're interested, let me know. And I had this cheaper than eBay by far, and the guy was begging me to start it at $40, and I'm like, I'm like, I'm not selling this for $40. Well, I'll bid it up. Well, if you're gonna bid it up, just pull $15 out your pocket and pay the freaking 65 that I'm asking for it, bro. Like, bid the 65. And he begged me and begged me and begged me. And I was like, nah, I can't do it. So I finally put it up for $40. And this dude never even bid on it. Never even bid on it. Somebody else bid on it, and then Ryan jumped in there and he scooped it up. But I still got like basically what I was wanting to start it at. Like, I think Ryan got it for like $64 or something. But I was just like, how are you gonna beg me for like 30 minutes to start it at $40, and then, bro, you don't even freaking bid on it, homie? Like.
Well, my favorite thing is they go into that auction, go on to the Sands auction that you were doing, and then just start cheering people on and goating them into bidding more. Come on, don't lose. You know, I do miss that about.
We used to do that when we did our Facebook auctions, man. Like, we would sit there and like get people riled up, and it's fun to do that sometimes. If I got a major bid war going on, like, I'll sit there and like do like a boxing commentary with it. You know,
I used to, dude, and it made me, when I was on there, made me remember back when we'd buy from Phil and them. You know, and you and I'd get on there. We'd be 4 hours away. I'd be in the shower bidding on comics just so Dustin.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Be just so the
other one
in there.
Might not even want the book, but we'll be damned if the other one wasn't going to get it.
Oh, for sure. We did that with a bunch. There was that Infinity Gauntlet, Scotty Young one. Like, I was butt naked in the shower, sitting here bidding on a Facebook auction, trying to win this stupid thing. And that was before people like that start lines and stuff. It was all based purely on like that lag and who had the better. Oh man,
we got that lag down too, boy.
That was like 3 or 4 years ago now. That seems like
that's the other thing that's crazy with Whatnot too. Like there's like everybody wants, like, I'll put up an auction. Say I put this up on auction, and I started it at $70. Now it's selling for about $90. So I started at $70, and I put it up for a 2-minute timer. It will sit there with no bids. And when the timer gets down to 1, somebody will bid. And guess what happens? It adds 10 seconds. And then somebody else will bid when it gets down to 1. And then it adds 10 seconds. And I'm like, bro.
There's no sniping.
I'm like,
no
it's gonna
sniping.
add time every time. Like, why would, like, just bid on the damn book. You're not going to get it at the last second. It doesn't work that way, because I'm not dumb enough to put sudden death on. Sudden death, then you can snipe it at the last second, but I'm not doing that. And I let them know, you ain't getting the sudden death out here.
You're not deafing on my
sudden. Bid on it, because now you're turning this 2-minute auction into a 5-10 minute auction, and we're running out of time. Oh no, Blue, hit me up on the IG, bro. I got you, man. 71, you got it.
He ain't gonna pay taxes or fees, man.
That's it. And I don't know if we're allowed to say it on there or not, but I'm like always totally okay if you see something that pops up on my Whatnot and doesn't sell, like something expensive or whatever, and you want to hit me up on the IG. I mean, I'll definitely remove some. I'll remove some percentages of the cost of that book, because then I don't have to worry about the fees. You can get it cheaper, and I'm still gonna get the same amount, and we're both cool. That's also, I learned a new tactic for eBay from those guys. So, you can't like text somebody in a message on eBay with a phone number. Like, it won't let you send the message. But what you can do is you can write out a message, screenshot it, and share a picture with them saying, hey, here's my phone number, hit me up, let's make a deal outside of eBay.
That's funny. I did not know that was even a possibility.
Like Britt, he'll put in his description, if it's something like expensive, before you make the purchase, send me a message. And they'll send him a message and be like, hey, I'll give it to you cheaper if you hit me up on the phone. I'll get it to you cheaper. You don't have to pay taxes. I don't have to pay fees. You get it cheaper. I get more money, or I at least get all the money I wanted out of it, and we're both happy. But you have to like write it out and then screenshot it and send them a picture. So, but anyway, well, guys, we have had a 2.5 hour show tonight, and I got to tell you, it's been good to be back tonight. I've enjoyed it. Sure. Had a great time. Hope to see some of you guys show up tomorrow on the Whatnot.
And make sure you're following Dustin's Two Brother Comics Whatnot. The _brothers_comics. There is another Two Brothers Comics, which is technically my account. that I set up well before Dustin was on there, and I only use it to buy. I don't sell.
Yeah.
So if you don't see like a 5-star and like a couple thousand sells at this point, items sold.
Yeah. I've got over 1,000 followers, all that stuff. So come check me out in the morning. Gonna have a bunch
you too, Josh.
Wolverine stuff coming up. So and like
I
I said,
was building a playground. That's what I was doing. That big old playground. That's why I didn't see him last week. And then this morning was. By the way, how's Hagen's leg doing? So Hagen got stung this morning. Dustin's son.
Oh, he's fine.
They were trying to ride the pony, and he just screams. I thought he got
jumped up. I almost said. I kept wanting to say he jumped up like something bit him, but it did.
Yeah, literally. So, and then we drove back home, stopped by Fort Payne, tried to get some comics, and that was.
You don't show. Oh no, Blue, the spawn in the chair. He's probably going to come and find you. And
here you go. Sorry, I didn't know he was asking for it. He doesn't sit as good as I thought he would, but I mean it's pretty solid. I won't lie.
Yeah, that's cool looking. Yeah, Josh, I hated that I didn't get to see you last time, but you were pretty inconsiderate and got sick. So 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the morning, Alan. Eastern Standard Time.
Which is
go over there and get that bookmark right now. You'll get a reminder when I start.
Yep.
But all right, guys. Hopefully we'll be back next week with the Babble-On, and hopefully we'll get out a couple of more videos this week.
We will.
Got a couple more unboxing. I have a really cool graded cards unboxing from a new company that has literally got some stuff that they do with their cards nobody else does that just puts them above and beyond PSA and Beckett. It's awesome. So check it out. Big grade reveals video coming this week. One video is going to have a Hulk 181 that I cracked, pressed, and resubmitted. Mortal Kombat that I cracked, pressed, and resubmitted that was a 9.2 that I freaked out about. The Ultimate Fallout 4 that I cracked, pressed, and resubmitted, and the Edge of Spider-Verse #2. All 4 of those in one video. Cracked them all open, resubmitted them, and we're going to get the grade reveals this week. So that's going to be a good one you guys don't want to miss. I promise. Make sure you hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, it don't cost you no money to subscribe. That's for free. Hit that button. But if you just got some extra money and want to join the channel and get in on some of the free stuff we're going to be giving away in the month of July, you can hit that join button and check out the different tiers there. The Golden Age tier member will get you an availability on the wheel for the Bro Box. Nick, you got anything?
Nope. I got Nick's clicks. I can't talk. Jesus.
Congratulations to my man Nick over at Nick's Kicks and Comics. Congratulations to CJ. Congratulations to Robert. And congratulations to
Whack.
Mr. Lee.
So, but that's also Tyler, so you need to figure out who gets what.
No, Tyler is Shattered Glass.
Oh, okay. So they did separate. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So,
well,
guys, it's been a great show. Thanks for everybody that was hanging out all night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope we didn't piss too many people off. But if we did, you'll get over it. I promise. You'll wake up in the morning and whatever happened on this show will have not made you stop breathing overnight. And that's right. You just got to remember that. So,
and as always, James is the best part of Two Brothers Comics or Two Brother Manga. Once we get to that point, Dustin's going to come over to the dark side.
Oh no.
I think he would like
Trinity
because it's about pirates. I think I can get him on board.
Maybe. That does sound pretty neat. All right, guys. Y'all have a good weekend. Have a great holiday. Happy Independence Day, and we'll catch you guys next weekend, hopefully. Later.